was like, ooh, I'm going to be fancy. I'm like, I'm going to put a shell on.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm going to try wearing one of these shells. And people are
I'm
like,
going to change my outfit.
We'll imprison these things. And then the minute they think they're facing freedom, no, now they have a new warden who's a 4-year-old that wants
about to smash
that
them.
wants to see how fucking hard that shell is.
Yeah. Oh, poor guys.
Some kid that's getting an impulse buy at the beach, and he's about to fucking destroy the clothes that you thought were worth it. It's sort of a metaphor, really. The hermit crab.
The hermit crab is the one that wears different. They change their clothes, right?
The hermit crab is Icarus, basically. They wanted to be they wanted to overpower their station in life, which is being a little bottom feeder piece of shit.
Right.
In which they had freedom
and get into outfits,
but the hermit crab decided, I'm too good for this. I'm going to put this fancy shell on, which is not a product of me. You know, it's not my art. I didn't do anything. I found this fucking thing. I'm going to put it on. And now what do you got something going on?
No, I was just, I was just seeing, what's the hermit crab forum saying?
It's great. At the emergency health advice section.
What does it say?
It's just people being like, she's out of her shell. What do I do? Help, injured hermit crab. There's somebody named Curly Sister who has multiple posts on here. One post, help, injured hermit crab. Another one is, hermit crab malted underground without shell and the other crab took her shell. They have another post, crab deaths. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Tells a whole story.
Here's another one for the same. This is all the same person. Naked crab with black lump on its side.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Both my crabs are currently underground. Before going underground, Grape had been shell shopping and recently fell twice climbing into the moss pit. He seemed to fall shell first, so I wasn't super worried. But this morning as I was running out the door for church, I saw a little window underground by the glass. There he was, but he was naked. I was already late, so I couldn't do anything until I got home. When I got home, this made me sad.
You hearing about the crab dog?
Yeah, just this woman and little bugs. And little bug animals are fucking probably fine.
You know, she's just telling them that they're sick.
Yeah, well, they're in prison.
Yeah.
They're in prison by a lady that likes bug stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out. They're just watching the scorpion kill itself and living in jealousy.
I want to watch a video now of a scorpion committing suicide.
The fancy crab has put itself in a beautiful prison watching the scorpion kill himself with Vinyasa yoga. What do you do?
Oh, it's when they're surrounded by fire.
Hmm?
They do it when they're surrounded by fire.
Dude, this woman posts constantly. New hermit crab on top of substrate hasn't moved. Hermit crab smells fishy and won't come out of shell. Crab trying to eat the other crab while molting. Help, new crab dead from stress, fight, or molting. Update. Crab won't go in a shell. Hermit crab death. My hermit crab is having an extremely difficult and traumatic molt. Seems totally lifeless now. Substrate drying while crabs molting. They just post. They just post constantly.
Jesus
about
Christ.
hermit crab problems.
What's her name again?
Curly Sister. Hermit crab virtually immobile, listless.
This poor lady.
My hermit crab, Luis, is virtually immobile. And that she obviously, these are multiple.
Elise?
She's just going, Luis, she's going through hermit crabs and killing them at an alarming rate. First of all, lady, these are meant for children.
They're for babies.
Yeah.
They're for science, like third grade classrooms.
Yeah. Louise is virtually immobile. What started from a sluggishness and seemingly broken, disjointed leg gradually led into... This is just Kathy Bates in Misery.
She just keeps sitting on these.
Yeah. She's like, I just love hermit crabs. Just breaking their legs. She has Munchausen's by crab.
By
hermit crab. I'm not even kidding. I bet this lady's just fucking breaking these little guys' legs.
Yeah, she's just sleeping in bed with them, rolling over on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She probably, you know what happened? She lost a baby. She had a miscarriage, and then she got cheated on.
Yeah.
And now she's all alone.
She's alive, 1,000%. She just doesn't move and sits out of her shell, not tucked in whatsoever. She has no drive to find a hiding spot or rest or dig under anything. I've popped her in a coconut or partially covered with moss, and she scooches off and just hangs out in the wide open tank. A few days ago, I lost track of her, and I saw a hole, and I believe she had burrowed under. Yesterday, I saw her standing on the bridge to my water dish, completely shellless. I thought she had sat there and died. I grabbed a couple of shells because I figured the one she was in must have been heavy. I left them in front of her, pumped the humidity.
Look, here's the thing.
Fine.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
To get back in the shells. And then
I'm
I
kind of
had to leave
retarded.
to go pick up my little sister from school. I came back and broke my little sister's legs. I came back and she was in a new shell. Thank God. But again, just sitting there, only slightly tucked in when I came around, but never fully. The shell isn't too small. It's the perfect size. And she's an E. So if it was small, it wouldn't even, they'd have cup sizes.
Yeah. They're like tits.
They're like tits, basically. No, that's what I like to have, mate.
Yeah.
There's a whole cage in my living room filled with pet tits. Could you imagine that? Your mates come over and they say, what you got there?
Moron.
What you got
in
there?
female Pokemon
What happened to your
breeding.
hermit crabs?
Vaporeon is the most
What
compatible
happened to your
Pokemon
hermit
for
crabs? I
humans.
swap 'em
Not
out
only
for
are they
pet
in the
tits.
Field Egg group, which is mostly
You don't have
comprised
to
of
feed
mammals,
'em, you don't have to do
Vaporeon are an
anything, they
average of
just make
3
milk,
feet
you
and
suck
3
on
inches
them.
tall. And
It's like being a beekeeper, but you ain't got stung. You don't have to worry
The
about
mostest
getting
soy
stung.
Wojak possibly in the
I
world.
said I've had it with
You
hermit
are the
crabs.
soy Wojak.
I don't
I
want them
am the
anymore.
Chad
All they do
Wojak.
is
No,
pinch me.
you are the soy Jojak.
I
And
go in
I
there,
am the
try to
Chad Gamer
play with them, they
Wojak.
pinch me.
You know who you are? You
And then
are
when
the
I go to
80-year-old
smash 'em,
unfit
they run
ruler.
back in the
That's who you
shells.
are.
And I said, why am I doing this?
I think the French got the fucking thing when Benjamin Franklin took a boat there for 7 months
Just
so he
to
could
eat
fuck
pussy.
whores.
Yeah. God, he's awesome, dude.
He's the
He
best.
just went over there and ran through the court. And he's like some fat guy with a bald ponytail.
Yeah,
Just-
bald, pony,
just
fat guy.
fucking-
Yeah. Legend. Legend.
He probably had like a leather brace he put on when he fucked.
He invented a bunch of shit that people don't know about, like the Hawaiian shirt and frozen margaritas.
I wrote
Those
a
are all-
classic.
Those are all Benjamin Franklin inventions. Arguing with the cashier at GameStop, Benjamin Franklin invented that.
Shotgunning tall boys.
Yeah, the Blockbuster Gold Card. That was invented by Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, people think it was a key that he
Benjamin
held up.
Franklin-
It was actually a Blockbuster gold card.
Benjamin Franklin was the first mystery pua there ever was.
Yo, if we that's fucking hilarious. Uncover the Benjamin Franklin Pua manual.
Don't
Yo,
kick
that's a
this
bit,
thing.
dude. That's sketch. This
I
is
did write a sketch
dude.
about Benjamin Franklin who just eating pussy. I mean, legitimately. I'll show
I
it to
wrote
you
a
guys.
sketch about him like doing science or whatever. A sketch called Benjamin Franklin Scientist, because back then, like, to do an experiment was like, yeah, let's set this person's head on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, it kills him. So I invented that.
Yeah. He's the best.
Yeah, half of Benjamin Franklin's inventions were fucking stupid as shit.
Yeah.
The glass harmonica, the most inconvenient musical instrument of all time.
Just cut your whole mouth open.
Oh no,
That is-
that's not what a glass harmonica is.
Oh, damn.
It's like a table that has all these wine glasses on it.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah. So you can play all
He
the wine
made
glasses.
that?
Yeah, he made
That's
that.
dope.
Who is using that?
How do you even go about
Yeah.
starting to make that?
I don't know.
Like, why
I
do
think he's
you
the
want
biggest
to do that?
alcoholic in the world.
Yeah.
They're like, how
He's
can
drunk.
I drink? Yeah.
He had
just fucked
syphilis.
up.
He died of syphilis.
Oh, for sure.
And apparently he believed in fresh air. So like even when he was like in Philadelphia, it was like negative temperatures. He'd have the window open because he thought that would make him healthier.
Yeah. Well,
I
that's
think it, like,
before they
fucked
had
with
like
him.
a solid understanding of how disease worked. They thought like, bad air was what caused it.
Bad air.
So during the plague, if you had the plague, you would be seen by a plague doctor, who was the guy that would show up. And so like children would get the plague and they'd be like, the doctor's here to see you. And they wore this terrifying like bird mask.
Oh,
that they
yeah.
stuffed like
Eyes wide shut.
yeah, they would stuff like a bunch of like incense and shit in the bird mask so it would like make the air smell nicer as they inhaled it, and then they would just sort of poke at you with a stick.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and that's how you would fucking die if you had the plague.
Those guys must have all died. The plague doctors. There's no way those bird masks protect you from the plague.
Yeah, it was like it was for new doctors or shitty doctors or whatever.
I like that style of music. They just play garbage, different
Yeah,
pieces of
different-
trash.
Yeah. Old radiator. The spoons.
I was
Yeah, the
really into the
spoons.
spoons for a hot
The
sec.
saw. People can play a saw.
Yeah.
you know?
That looks cool.
The theremin is the gayest of all the instruments.
No, theremin's cool. Yeah.
No, it's gay.
Would you like to play the theremin, but it's
You
gay
like
men's
it.
asses?
You like it because it's an antenna and you have antennas.
Dude, you saw the Brett Stevens news today.
Yeah, dude. It's been a tough.
Finally, I feel seen.
Wait, theremins don't have antennas. I thought it was just cups that you play.
No, it's like
an antenna. You're thinking of a
you put your
glass
hand in
harmonica.
between these
I am
two
thinking of a
antennae.
glass harmonica.
Mhm.
No, isn't that called something else?
No.
When it's just a bunch of glasses and you, like
It's called
wine
a-
glasses.
It's called a
and you
glass
go,
harmonica. It's one of the things Ben Franklin invented, and people are like, "Wow, look at this thing that no one will ever use,
Mhm.
other than to point out that Ben Franklin invented it." That's the thing, man. People talk about Ben Franklin, inventor.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck did he ever invent that has any value? Fucking
hmm.
bifocals. That's it.
Bifocals is big
huge.
though.
That's one thing.
That's pretty
I'll tell you,
big.
It's
he's
also
probably
like
one other thing.
Somebody was sooner or later. Somebody else. was
Yeah,
gonna-
but you could say that of almost everything.
yeah.
He probably invented some kind of self-suck machine we don't even know about.
Yeah, he definitely
His
invented
his
all
personal,
types of fucking machines.
his personal sexual inventions.
I mean, he died of syphilis. No,
Everybody died of syphilis back
he
then.
invented the lightning rod.
What?
And what's the point of that? Keep
So
your
you
fucking
get electricity
house
from-
from burning down. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, good point.
The
That's a
Franklin
fucking-
stove.
Yeah, a stove in the middle of your house. We see that all the time.
Well, it used to be a thing.
That's the
'cause it was
thing that
cold.
You
people
would heat yourself up.
Yeah, you know what's a better invention than that? The George Foreman grill, and that was invented by a mentally retarded man.
I don't
He
think
didn't
he
invent
invented it. I think
He
he was
invented
just a pitch man.
And he couldn't. He
No, Hulk Hogan famously
Mhm.
missed out on the
Yeah,
endorsement.
well, they
deal.
said, "Do you want to invent the George Foreman grill?" And he said, "No, brother.
"No, brother, my name is Hulk Hogan."
I'm here.
brother.
I'm down here in Tampa having
HH.
sex with children."
Saying the N-word, having sex with children, and radio show hosts' wives.
HH. He
HH.
invented the hand paddle, which is a device worn by swimmers during training.
What?
Yeah.
He swam?
Well, you don't need to be a swimmer to
The
invent
hand
them.
paddle.
That
Wow.
sounds
Yeah,
stupid.
look.
Next.
Yeah.
What else?
The glass harmonica bifocals.
Oh, it is called the glass harmonica.
Glass harmonica. There's no H.
I
No,
thought
it's
it
an
was.
H.
I thought it was a glass harmonica.
Pardon me, the cat. It's a harmonica with an
Get
H.
Get him, kitty.
Cat's giving me allergies.
That's
Get
why
him.
Nick got a cat.
Yeah.
He made the Franklin's electrostatic machine, one of those balls where you touch it. And
That's cool.
that's cool. It doesn't really have a lot of.
No, but what are
practical
those?
use.
Those are called.
Evil doesn't exist in the world. And if ever darkened their doorstep, they wouldn't know how to protect themselves. Those are the sheep. And then you got predators. They use violence to prey on the weak. They're the wolves. And then there are those who've been blessed with the gift of aggression and the overpowering need to protect the flock. These men are the rare breed that live to confront the wolf.
You're a cowboy because you rodeo. You're not a cowboy. You're just a lousy ranch hand. And you're a shitty fucking leg.
Don't say it.
When's the wedding?
I understand what you're saying, but you know, we get to travel over the whole state.
Different city every weekend.
Bronx and Steers.
I don't know, maybe she's right, though.
She's right. Right about what, Chris? She's not right, man. We're cowboys. We're living the dream.
This is a special report. Those explosions set to go off at the U.S. embassies in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and Nairobi, Kenya, were clearly a part of someone's war against the United States. More than 80 dead, more than 1,700 injured in 2 bomb blasts today, which exploded just minutes and 450 miles apart. It is still unclear at this hour who our enemy is. Although the embassies were obviously the targets, most of the dead and injured are not Americans. Still, 8 Americans, including 1 child, are dead, and 5 are still missing.
So you're from Texas?
Yes, sir.
You're a patriot?
Yes, sir.
You're pissed off.
I'm looking to be of service.
You like to fight?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, why don't you meet the warrior elite?
SEALs.
Yep. Sea, air, and land.
Well, I'm not much for the water, sir.
No, well, say for the faint of heart, most men, they wash out, they quit.
I'm not most men, sir. I don't quit.
This is where the fun stops, guys!
Take it, girls, take it. That's it, girls. Take it, take it. Only hurts the first time.
I know all about you guys. My sister was engaged to the wrong men.
Will push-ups help? Give me 50, Kyle. Clear and safe.
I'm better when it's breathing.
Oh my God, Chris.
What's wrong?
No.
Here's the tape. You see the first plane coming in from what looks like the east side, and it goes into the building with the flames and the smoke billowing out the other side of the tower. It's hard for me to tell exactly which is the north side and which is the south side, but it appears it's coming out of the north side there. And then, moments ago, these incredible images. I believe that's the first one. That's the south tower collapsing. It almost looks like one of those implosions of buildings that you see, except there is nothing controlled about this. This is devastation.
You're snipers. You're gonna be paired with a Marine to watch your back and inserted along the main road to do overwatch with 1st Marines going door to door. Your job is to protect those Marines at all costs. This city has been evacuated. Any military-age male who is still here is here to kill you. Let's bring these boys in safe and get our asses back home.
Called
You put that in the-
gas Gadsden
the
generators.
I don't
gas.
think.
No, there's a name for those. It's
No, I don't.
you're
think
thinking of
there
the
is.
one because there's Tesla coils and then there's the fucking. The other thing they have at science museums. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the thing you put your fucking hand
So
on.
he was an avid swimmer.
Damn.
And when he was 11, he invented swimming fins. Which
Was
were
he
2
ever
oval
hot or was
pieces
he
of
always
wood.
fat?
Yeah, you never really see the young.
You
Ben.
never see the young guys. George Washington apparently was a redhead who was hot.
Yeah, and he was tall too.
He was tall.
Oh, you know what he invented also? The urinary catheter.
Whoa.
That's a huge one, Nick.
Yeah, well, apparently it's useless according to Stop.
I didn't say it was useless. I said I didn't want one shoved in my dick hole.
Said that they don't do anything.
Well, now
did not
this
say
website
that.
says harmonica.
Whoa.
So Nick is vindicated.
No, not necessarily. His bitch ass.
I
might
feel
still
like
be
these are a
wrong.
lot of good inventions.
I think so too.
Thomas Jefferson invented too. Didn't he make up elevator?
Thomas Jefferson invented almost everything.
Thomas Jefferson?
Yeah.
He invented our democracy.
Oh yeah.
Why did you say Thomas Jefferson?
As opposed to what, George Jefferson?
Yeah.
I don't know.
One of the other Jeffersons.
I don't fucking know, dude. Instantly after saying it, I was like, yes, you fucking idiot, Thomas Jefferson. I was trying to place him.
Yeah, all of those guys, because back then, everyone was retarded. So to be a genius, it was very easy.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is very true. TJ was also famously dipping down with the swirl.
Yeah, there was like one guy that was like,
I just said same.
Adam wants to let everyone know that he had sex.
No. Shut up.
Well, then why'd you say same?
That's true.
Just, because as a bit.
Oh.
Well, just own it then.
Why'd you whisper same barely off mic?
Yeah, because
and make it worse.
So Stav and I could have a little moment, like guy talk kind of moment.
Oh.
That's why
Locker
you called
room
us out,
talk.
because you saw us doing locker room talk.
Yeah, because Nick's not an athlete like us, man.
Yeah, that's true.
He invented the
He's
odometer.
the only one of us that's in shape.
Yeah, but you're not
That's
an athlete.
true, dude. I'm 10 pounds underweight.
You're
He
in shape, but
invented
you
an
don't have the heart of an
odometer for a
athlete.
carriage.
What's that?
He invented an odometer for a carriage.
What?
So you could tell how far the carriage
The
is
horses?
Yeah, like in a car.
Huh.
Interesting. Who, Thomas Jefferson?
No, Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin can still fuck off.
Why? He's done so much good shit.
Nah, this is Nick's fat phobia, dude. That's what this is.
Ben Franklin wasn't even that fat.
He was pretty fat.
He was maybe for like, San Francisco, but that's what everybody in Austin just looks like Ben Franklin.
Everyone has that long
Oh,
bald.
you know what
Yeah.
Ben Franklin made? This is
Everyone in
super fat
Austin looks
guy.
like Ben Franklin, and they just fuck hot 20-year-olds just
Damn.
constantly.
Do I need to move to
So he
Austin?
quit-
Actually, honestly, yeah, you could clean up in Austin. If
Damn.
all you gave a shit about was getting pussy, as soon as you hit 32, you should just move to Austin, get sleeves, and then you can
Fuck
just,
girls with nautical star
you
tattoos.
can just wreck till 50.
That would be awesome.
They're like, yeah, I'm like,
He's pretty fat.
What does he look like young?
I don't know. Good point. Yeah, no, that's because the way Adam gets too much pussy in New York because of all these ladies
Right.
that wanted.
Because all
Fuck
those
Woody
chicks
Allen.
that have seen Annie Hall and think
I need
it's
to go to
okay.
Austin. That's true. 'Cause they-
Okay, so when he retired, he wanted to spend his time reading and studying, but he found this is
Damn,
very
look how
fat guy.
gay he looked young.
that is pretty. Yeah. Nah, check out the waves, dude.
Wave check, dude.
what a
Wave
glow up.
check. I love the idea of Ben Franklin sleeping with a do rag on. to get his waves right.
Just slapping his head. Oh, I guess that's for weird.
Yeah, come on, man.
Um,
You're exposing yourself as not understanding the black community.
the hair stuff, maybe not.
Anyway.
Okay, so
Yeah, what is he eating? Fried chicken? And,
Shut up.
What is the Kool-Aid?
Ben Franklin found it difficult to reach books on high shelves.
Respect.
A fat guy
So he
problem.
invented that little claw with the dinosaur
So he
head on
did.
it.
Yeah.
He literally did.
He did. Even though he had many grandchildren to help him, he invented a tool called a long arm to reach the high books.
I mean, that's
A long
barely
wooden-
an invention, man. Now
Yeah,
I'm with
yeah.
Nick.
A long wooden,
No, I mean, there's so
a
much of
long
that
wooden
bullshit.
pole with a grasping claw at the end. He invented that.
Yeah.
That's a fat man. That's
I'm
a moment
actually
in
with
fat
Nick
history.
on that one. That's fucking
What?
stupid.
That you should be all about that.
Someone would have made that. Also, a little ladder.
Someone would have made. What does that mean? He was the first one. That's what an inventor is.
I guess, but
Yeah,
that
but
one's
it's
stupid.
It's stupid.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
if it never existed, it's like, I guess.
Yeah. Also, didn't he have some weird fucked up recipe for like milk punch? Weren't you saying that? Nick, did you tell me that?
I don't think
He
so.
wrote the Anarchist Cookbook.
He made some kind of disgusting. His recipes were bad, I think. I feel like somebody told me that, but who knows?
The Franklin stove is important because it was like a furnace for people's homes.
Okay, shut up, dude. Now we've talked about it so long, I'm anti-Ben, and he's one of my heroes.
This is what I mean. It's like the more you make people defend Ben Franklin, the dumber his shit gets.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, yeah, I understand it heated people's houses, but it's one of those like multi-use things that's worthless. Like a futon. Or
Yeah.
a fucking spork. Or
I think a spork is.
a
I think those should be
conversion-
more
a
popular.
conversion van.
You look like the Quaker Oats man.
Yeah. Y'all fuck with oatmeal? No one ever hears that guy's voice, but he's from like rural PA, so you know that's what he sounds like.
The Quaker Oats guy?
Yeah. Yo, y'all like fucking oatmeal? Yeah. I got my fucking lift kit on my buggy.
Yeah, Ben.
I got a fucking lift kit on my buggy, and we're gonna go out in the fucking woods, and we're gonna make oatmeal, and then we're gonna fuck Adam's mom.
Yeah, dude.
He fucks Adam's mom.
Benjamin Franklin used to be like, "Yo, I'm going to France to fuck some horse."
Oh yeah, dude. I wrote
Hell
a sketch
yeah,
about
bro.
Benjamin Franklin fucking. We should film it.
You should have made him have a Philly accent.
Maybe we will, guys. That'll be a sketch. It'll be a Come Town Studios.
Yeah, I'm inventing lightning.
Dude, I was flying a kite out in the.
Why don't you come
fucking-
over to my house? I got lightning that I'm inventing.
Oh man, I
put a fucking key on a kite. Yeah, you got to see this shit. With the key on a kite, the lightning
So that
comes.
is Sons of the Forest. It is a pretty great survival game. Now, I'm a big fan of this style of game, and it's got some issues right now. It's in early access. I actually first started playing before they added the hotkey system, and it wasn't exactly fun to go through everything. But they keep making improvements, and the game's going to get better and better. It's got great bones. So as they continue to make improvements, I would definitely check this one out if you're a fan of survival games like I am.
Yeah. I'm having a lot of fun with it as well. I can see myself putting a lot of hours into this. I just hope my log cabin can expand. I don't like how they make it so small right now.
Yeah, little tiny shed you live in.
So upgrade that right now, and everything else is great. I'm having a great time with it.
All right, well, thanks for watching the video, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye, guys. So, yeah, let's go. All right, look, listen.
You have to put the plan down first.
Oh, God, Kevin! We've been found!
What? How would you get found? You're in the middle of the wide fucking open. How? How could you have got found already?
Wussy!
What's on your mind? Watch your back.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that business scheme.
Yeah.
That was actually called Mullen Plantations, right?
I might have to do that.
Yeah.
It's too funny to not just to like
to be a landlord in
You know what
Ghana.
I would do? If I would get an apartment complex in Ghana, get back on
Yes.
Twitter, get into arguments with people on Twitter about become very woke.
Yeah.
Get into arguments with people about my
Yes.
like leftist bona fides or whatever, about like it's become like an absolute piece of shit. Like Cometown turned more people that would have been fascists
To the left.
into-
Yeah, it's
Just,
true.
that was the deliberate. That was the point of the show.
That's why we started it.
It not only was something we foresaw, but planned. Not only did it actually happen, not only is that reality.
It did. It happened.
It happened.
B, we meant for it
And
to
we
happen.
meant for it to
We
happen.
are the vanguard of the left.
Yes. And I've always been more than somebody that just didn't want to pay for health insurance. Just get into arguments with people.
Yes.
And then have a separate burner account that I start tweeting and be like, oh, by the way, this guy owns a fucking apartment. And then have that come out. And then just repeatedly
you're a landlord.
repeatedly get canceled for it. But then just take shots at people. Let it die down, delete my account, make it again.
Yes.
And then just let it be this natural
Yes.
process of me coming out of the woodwork.
It's like how the Amazon forest it burns itself.
Yes. It's
And
like
then
the
it
way a
has to grow.
tarantula grows a natural Hawaiian shirt to protect itself.
That's true.
To look cute.
Yeah. That's what did you see that thing about that fucking professor that was like
She's
That's,
awesome.
yeah.
Was that his dad or his stepdad or something? Was that his dad?
It's his dad.
His dad.
And what, his mom died, so that's why it was a
Yeah.
problem child?
Well, he
I'm
killed the
trying
mother.
to get remarried so I can have sex.
I want to have sex, problem child. I forgot his name. Dennis.
Yeah.
Oh. That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
You couldn't get away with black.
Well, I gotta go.
Of course
pick
I
up,
could.
gotta go pick up my kid. What if I just like had a kid and I'd been hiding it?
That
for
would
the
be
whole show.
awesome.
And I'm like, oh yeah, people figured it out, so I gotta go pick up my kid.
Dude, that would rock.
He's 13.
I wish you had a kid.
He's 17 years old.
You guys just go for silent car rides.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a child when you were 14.
Hey, look at that. They got a new McDonald's there. You ever been to McDonald's?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You don't have to say yep every 5 seconds. We just don't need to talk. Sounds good to me.
No objections here, Chief.
Just putting in my time so we can dial that alimony back. Abide by the split custody agreement. It allows me to pay a cool $47 a month.
Yeah, in fact, the way you do 2-for-1 is you just have him in the corner of every podcast.
Yeah.
And that's
No, you have him waiting in the car with a cracked window.
I try to keep my son bill under my optimum bill. I'm trying to pay as much for internet as I do for my son Alonzo.
Yeah, Alonzo, just sit over there, play Zelda on the fucking Switch. Don't
Yeah.
say too much, pal.
This isn't a Switch.
Okay, well, the Game Boy, whatever.
Whatever the fuck that fucking, whatever your stupid little video game thing is. I play games way more than he does.
This is yours.
I don't play.
You're letting me borrow it. You took my book away.
You're gay.
You're gay and stupid.
You're gay. We already had this discussion. We already had this
You're
conversation.
the gay one, pal.
You're the fucking
You're
gay.
not gonna come here.
I'm the father.
I'm the dad.
I brought you into this world.
I had sex with a woman to make you, you fucking idiot.
You fucking.
I bet you're jacking off to gay shit right now.
Why don't you have your own son and then you can talk about who's gay?
Then you could call him gay. But until you're 18,
in my house,
you're gay.
In Stav's house, I bring you here to hear the bells. And you fucking treat me like this.
Dude, getting an argument with your son about who's gay is awesome. You're gay! You're losing it.
Yeah.
You're the gay one, pal!
You're fucking gay. Would a gay guy do this? And I just started twirling around. That was a 1080.
Yeah.
I just did a fucking 540 right in front of your eyes.
You do a 540, then you do a split. You're like Jean-Claude. It's not gay.
It's not gay.
I'm like Jean-Claude.
I just want to be a parent. I think I'm ready for that.
I think me too. Yeah, me too.
No,
I'm thinking maybe both of us could raise one.
I'd like for the people in my life to have children.
Actually, yeah, that'd be cool. I'd probably have no problem being like dad friends.
Yeah, raising a kid with your boy.
That could
Does
actually.
that mean we'd leave and then me and my son would be like, that guy's back.
Pussy, dude, huh?
No, that's my son too.
Yeah, those two guys were fucking gay.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, let's go to Uncle Stav's place and watch Citizen Kane.
You can't teach your son such ugliness, hatred.
Calling a guy and his son two guys. A guy and his like 4-year-old son. Those two guys are fucking homos.
Fucking queer.
Calling a baby a guy is awesome.
Yeah. We would fight club our kids.
Nah, I want to be the uncle, man. So please, everyone have kids.
Uncle Stav.
I want my brothers to have kids.
Yeah, I want like a kid to help me out with chores and shit.
Old West style.
Yeah.
Frontier style.
No, not even. Didn't you had to do chores?
Nah, dude, my
I
dad
had
was
to do
not around.
chores.
My dad was working.
I dealt my grandfather
just
with
playing
more
backgammon.
more shit than anything.
That's cute.
And he was always because he's not like an easy guy to get along with.
Yeah.
But he would always have tasks, and if it was just me being assigned something, I could handle it.
Right.
You know, and I enjoy doing that shit.
Yeah.
My
now I
dad
wanna
made me work
impose
on the
that
yard.
somebody else.
yes. Now you're the difficult guy to get along with.
Yeah.
And now you can have a child to do
get
tasks.
revenge. on
Yeah,
each other.
yeah.
That's the way it works. It's a circle of life.
My grandfather was his tasks were look through trash for something good.
Wait,
Or-
like on the street?
Oh yeah, dude.
That's cool.
My man was a hoarder.
He would dress up in
skills.
he looked exactly like Stav, and he would dress up in a Tanuki suit.
Tanuki Martin.
No joke, I do look a
People
bunch
are
like him.
Hey, get out of my garbage! And he's like, I'm a raccoon. Don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm just a raccoon.
He flies away.
Shouts out to my man
using his
Stavros
tail.
Halkis. That was the
Stavros
original.
won.
Stavros won, dude.
He just somebody's chasing him, and he starts running, and the suit gets caught, and rips off the bottom, and says penis and ass are hanging out.
He's got little
Running away.
raccoon ears.
The
on
ears,
the top.
and then the tail is still intact. And he's just
Made his
ass and
ass.
balls as he runs
His
down the
little
street.
dick and big fat balls.
Oh, that's so cute.
Running full speed down the street.
And he's fast.
Yeah.
He's surprisingly fast.
He's fat
for how
fast.
fat he is.
People are like, is that a raccoon?
Definitely.
My man
raccoon.
loved the trash, and he loved playing the lottery and buying birds.
Well, folks, it's that time.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Why
But no,
don't you have a
she-
seat over here?
She babysits.
just balls deep. in
And
the
she's
Give me a sec, Chris.
Yeah.
He caught the decoy
We
girl.
have
He's
to-
already
yeah.
fucking her.
Yeah. We have to give it a second before we according to Arizona law, he has to actually be fucking the toddler before the reveal. Why don't you have a seat over here?
How come no one ever? How come no one ever says, "Oh, I knew this was you"?
Yeah.
Like that
They-
would be my thing. I
they're-
would say, "No, I knew this.
I knew
I
that would
knew
be
this
your
was a
thing.
decoy."
I was trying to get on.
Yeah.
You thought about
I
this?
I could tell this was fake, so I was
Yeah.
like, "Well, I'm
I'm trying to fuck the
gonna
decoy.
catch you, Chris
Yeah.
Hansen, and just come on and talk."
Yeah,
I knew this
I just like the show.
because it's like, what is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
crime? They were talking to an adult.
No,
So, like-
no. They're like sending cock pics and like.
Yeah, but it was an adult the whole
Yeah,
time.
but they think it's a child. The kids, they're like.
But if you
clear.
say, "I knew it wasn't," if you say this was a fantasy role playing for me,
But
I
if
knew I
you're
wasn't dealing with a kid.
If you buy fake drugs from a police officer, it's like still like you're trying to do something. I don't know. I don't know the actual legality, but there's a way that they can like. Obviously
Maybe in
they're
the
arrested.
chat,
You
if you're
guys
like-
got a real thing against a guy trying to fuck a 13-year-old.
Let me put it this way. I'm like. I hear where you're coming from. I also like I hated that show. I had like
Yeah.
a huge problem with that show because it's like it's not really journalism.
Yeah.
It's sort of this morbid fascination
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
And it's like these people, like you don't know, like if they haven't offended yet, what should be happening is like, hey, this is in private. This is a fucking wake up call. Here's something that the state pays for to get you help, so you don't ever actually
Wait,
end up fucking.
do
a
they
kid.
sign the release so that they get like a reduced
I don't think
sentence or
so. I
something?
think because they're like committing a crime.
You
it's
can
like,
show
No,
their
you
faces.
can't.
No, that's always been what I've heard about cops is that if you're found guilty, you have no right. You give,
Yeah,
which I
'cause
think
it's in the
which
pub-
is-
it's in the public
which is
interest.
fucked up.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Here's,
well,
here's the thing: you can. There's certain things you can do that if they're in the quote unquote public interest, you're like allowed to do.
You don't need a release.
If you do something that like creates emotional distress to somebody, that it's like you can make an argument that it's like in the like
Is
the
that
public
why?
interest.
Is that why the guy from Girls Gone Wild didn't get any releases? He's like, it's in the public interest to have these big ass titties out there.
Did he not get releases?
On a lot of girls, he did.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I have no fucking idea about any of this shit.
No,
I
I know.
looked into it.
I was joking. That showing titties is in the public interest.
Yeah.
Which
But it is.
It is.
Because
some
But it's
know,
also
we
there's
all
got to be
saw-
something
we
wrong.
all saw Matilda.
There's got to be
Yeah.
something wrong with you to like your passion is to pretend to be a child and have cyber sex online all day long.
Well, I mean, I know you got to catch
That
these
is
guys.
true.
Yeah.
Like, I know the police have to catch these guys, but it's just I always had a huge problem with cops.
yeah,
too,
but it
because it's
it
like-
comes up, and not to be like it takes one to know one kind of thing, but it is like
But you're a pedophile, Brendan.
no. I mean like to be that hyper focused on. Like
Oh yeah.
of like I'm protecting children. It's like you should be suspicious of that guy, because there was in like Prince Williams County, I think there was some like fucking detective. It was on Reason.com. There was like a big story about some kid that got arrested because he sent his like he was 16. He sent his like 15-year-old
this.
girlfriend
Yeah.
like a picture of
And
his
the dad?
The dad saw it.
Yeah.
The girl's dad saw it. They arrested the girl. They arrested the boy. They arrested the boy for like soliciting sex from a minor. They arrested him for production of child pornography for taking a picture of his
And
own
how old
dick.
was the boy?
16. They were both children.
Yeah.
And
This is great. Yeah.
and the detective in charge of the case had the kid in custody, took him to the hospital so they could inject like I don't know Cialis or something into his dick to get his dick hard, so he could take pictures of his dick hard as evidence
to prove that it was the
that it was
picture.
his dick. Never mind the fact that the phone it shows that it came from his phone. He wanted supplementary pictures of this child's penis to help solidify the case.
The other detectives
And-
like,
and-
Martin, I think we got him.
No one-
no,
no one-
we
no one
got to
fucking
get him to the hospital.
No one stopped him.
Yeah.
The staff at the hospital didn't stop him. The fucking like DA didn't
Yeah.
stop him. Other people in the
Jesus
department didn't stop him. This man was allowed to like get this kid's dick hard, traumatize him, inject a fucking syringe into like his however the fuck they do it. I'm going to assume they
Well,
stick a giant needle into your dick.
what
Or they
happens
give him
is
a blue chew.
Yeah, the officer
Not
takes
this
a
episode.
lollipop and has it on his mouth, and he applies it to the boy's penis
Anyways,
topically.
so 6 months later,
there's like a child pornography sting. Of course, that detective, his house
Is the
comes
guy,
up.
yeah.
He's just has dozens of images on his computer, and he blows his brains out before they can get to. They're like kicking down the door, and he kills himself. But it's like there should have been some kind of like red flag there.
Yeah.
I mean, and not so far as the extreme of like, okay, obviously the guy like getting this kid's dick hard to take pictures of it.
Yeah.
But like, I am suspicious of like people who are like, yeah, I pretend to be a child online all day long and try and get pedophiles. Dead.
Yeah.
Well, it's always the guys. Like I recently listened to this thing about this guy.
It's too far away. That's still recharging. I'm out of range. I can't cast that yet. It's too far away. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I need to get closer. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
lights down, vented fucking, light bulbs, all that shit.
He was the original Viva.
Fucked up my shoulder the other day.
What did you do? Snatch?
I don't know. No.
Just clean and jerk?
I was benching and I was locking out, which is usually like the safest part of the bench press, and then my collarbone popped. It felt like it popped in and out of. I don't know how the fuck it happened. But
Your bitch ass body is quitting on you.
no, I think I've become too strong for bones.
No, your
That's
frame,
what happened.
Your frame is protesting. It's like we need to start doing good stuff again.
Yeah, I got a
You
frame
can't be
for
strong
you. It's the
anymore.
one around your picture on the wall at the burger restaurant.
Number one
Where they-
customer.
yeah.
Thank you for
No.
paying my son's way through
The guy
medical
that-
school.
The guy that drank all. If you drink all the grease in the grease trap, yeah, you get your own picture. Yeah, they're like, sir, that actually wasn't a challenge that we have here. And you're like, it's okay. I
want
brought
the
my own
shirt.
picture. I bring my own picture at every burger restaurant, and I invent my own challenge.
It's too far away.
Fuck. Shouts out to Cheeseburger in Paradise in White Marsh, Maryland. My picture is on that wall for eating a 5-pound burger.
A 5-pound burger?
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Wait, is that real?
Yeah. No, I'm like,
You ate a 5-pound
it
burger?
was whatever their challenge burger is. I'm pretty sure it's
Any
5 pounds.
convoys in Baltimore want to go to that
I think it's on Honey Go Boulevard. White
cheeseburger
Marsh.
restaurant? Get us a picture of Stav's fat ass.
Well,
on
I mean,
that
you think
wall.
about it. It's like McDonald's has a quarter pounder, right?
Yeah, I could eat.
So that was 20 of those
I
in
could
one
eat
sitting.
20.
In one
20?
sitting.
When your boy is fucking, when everything's clicking on all cylinders.
No,
Did
hold
I
on.
tell you? What,
You're not my boy in the context of you putting 5 pounds of fucking,
that's you don't respect
ground
that?
beef. into
What's it
your
like
body.
being in the zone like that?
Bro, me and Elders.
Tell me about that.
Put together one of the most disgusting evenings of my life the other night. It was so bad my dick didn't work for like 2 days afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, it was that.
It was that.
Not
It
a
was that.
chronic problem.
It was that. It was the food.
Your penis didn't work.
Yeah, I was struggling to get hard afterwards. But let me tell you this order. It was niggas taking a phone call. All right, let me tell you this order. It was fucking. So we start with a Chinese food order,
Right.
and it's 2 combination platters. Okay, shrimp and broccoli, General So's, Jenny So's. That's where the order should stop. That's where it should stop.
This
for any
was last week or something?
This was Saturday.
Okay.
This was Saturday. Yeah. So, and then we throw on a little noodle for the table. You know what I
Okay.
mean? A little fucking large.
Oh, you were in a restaurant.
Large chow fun. No, it was in our home.
In your house.
But you
For the
say
table.
For the table.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
The table being
6
you and
chicken
Elvis.
wings.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
Why not?
What's wrong with 6 chicken wings? And then, of course, so we eat all that. Followed up with 2 pints of Ben and Jerry's.
Yes.
Okay. I went peanut butter core. He goes fucking. Hey, Dana.
Hi. Hey.
Oh, hello. How's
Wow,
it going, man?
yeah.
I don't know you, but nice to meet you. Hey, Alex.
We're gonna broadcast for
Yeah.
another 40 minutes. No, it's fine.
No, it's
We have-
okay. I was just telling everyone a disgusting thing I put in my
Our
body.
friend Dana from Cumtown
Yeah,
West.
Adam,
just
Los
walked in.
Angeles Adams here. LA Adam.
LA Adam. No, I'm Jamel, dude. You're
No,
Dana.
You, of course.
I'm Jamel. You're Dana.
You're out of your mind.
Oh, come on.
Anyway, had all that Chinese food. Had 2 pints of Ben and Jerry's, and then 40 minutes later, we ordered 2 things of chicken tenders, an egg hero. With 3 eggs,
Yeah.
tomatoes, mayonnaise, cheese, chicken tenders and fries. He had another pint,
Yeah.
and I had a pack of Oreos and a thing of chocolate.
I'm so glad that you eat so much that I can just leave the room for
He was,
like
yeah,
5
literally.
minutes, and he's like, "Oh, a pack of Oreos, Szechuan
3
chicken."
pizzas.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, you're welcome, you
he
motherfuckers.
literally ate up time.
Can I get lap band?
How, are you fat enough? Don't you have to be a certain
I
amount?
think I'm plenty fat.
Now, if you went to the doctor, they'd be like, "Yeah, but you're fucking bald and your teeth are fucked up."
Really? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
If you're not gonna be sexy, they don't let you
Yeah.
get lap band
The
surgery.
doctor's like, "You will never be attractive."
But I'm like, Doc, don't I have a thing going for me? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean,
What would you think
you
you'd
could
say?
get plugs. You could get
Yeah,
porcelain
exactly.
veneers.
Dude, I'm gonna get a bag and fix my teeth, Cardi B style, soon, dude.
Oh yeah,
That's not like, I mean, that's like a medical necessity. This isn't like a cosmetic thing. You have like
No,
a,
it's cosmetic. This is a
Is it alive or is it dead?
No, it's
your
a
tooth is
fucking-
rotting out of your fucking
No,
head.
you motherfuckers! It's a root canal. It's just I got it done by some guy for $30 in Golden Ring Mall, the Golden Ring Mall.
I don't know what it is.
It's a parking lot across from a shitty mall.
Yeah.
There's some dentist my mom knows that just does. If you go there and you wait all day, he'll fit you in between like paying customers, and you just get like the shitty in between. Like I was there for 8 hours, and he fixed my tooth.
$30 barely covers like the toothpaste. They give
I
you.
know, but that's what he paid. That's what it cost. It was wild.
Damn.
So it looks like shit, but it was either that or the guy on the Upper West Side I went to quoted me $8,000 to get a total fucking implant. And
Well,
this
there's
guy,
a world in between like a dentist that operates out of like an old rent-a-center and the dentist of the Upper West Side.
I know, but those
You
were
go
the
to
only
fucking
two I went
dental-
to.
You go to dental school, you know.
I'm scared for students, dude. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
No, you
if
just
there's any
gotta
dentists out there,
compliment them.
holler at your boy. You think so?
I chipped my tooth yesterday.
Whoa, which one?
This is in the front. It's barely noticeable. But
Did we get insurance, any of us, for this year?
I don't have
Nah.
I don't know. None of us did it.
I don't have insurance.
What are we gonna do?
I'm going to a dentist in Jersey. My friend's uncle's a dentist, and I'm hoping he'll hook it up and give me fix up this fucked up tooth. I think there's a hole at the top of it now. I think my $40 root canal is starting to fade.
Yeah, I don't think filling your tooth with caulk would. I don't think that's a good solution.
I went to the accountant today.
We're podcasting. This is pressure podcasting. Nick's got a damn spot. He's sitting on a wooden chair.
Dude,
I'm doing it with a tooth, with missing a damn tooth.
Your voice already sounds different. I wasn't expecting it to be so different, but it is.
It's like when a little kid loses that fucking front tooth, like my F's.
Yeah, you look and sound like the Stranger Things kid.
Yeah.
This is Stranger Things season 12, where like they've run out of people in the town to molest him. He's 35 years old. He works at Blockbuster. Still rides the bike there.
Oh yeah.
Still lives at
Same
home.
bike.
I guess he got a tooth in season 2. They got teeth.
Did he?
I don't know. I don't watch that show because it sucks.
Yeah, I only.
The only
watched, like,
good
a
show
couple eps.
is I like
Chopped?
Mindhunter.
You like Mindhunter?
Nah, I don't like any cooking shows.
I like
except for
Chopped.
Guys Grocery Games.
Me and that one, Guy's Grocery Games fucking rules. That is Chopped basically, but with Guy just stunting and acting.
Chopped is for like intellectuals. I prefer Guys Grocery Games.
That's true. It's easier to understand. It's not as complicated as Chopped.
It's for guys like me who just, at the end of a hard day at work, I don't want to think.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to shut down and watch some people compete in a grocery store.
That's right. That's right.
To see who can make the best Oreo dinner.
Oh, the fucking
Oreo curry dinner.
Tilapia fucking crusted or Oreo crusted tilapia.
All right, your ingredients are some mayonnaise, mustard, a bucket of Kool-Aid powder, and this stack of the coupon books they sell or they hand out at the front of the store.
Me and Elders have been gambling, and Pete, my other roommate, have been gambling on Chopped recently, and it really fucking throws a little something.
On our favorite gambling website.
Yes, BetDSI. They've started covering Chopped. But it's fun, dude. It throws a little extra something to the Chopped watching experience.
Yeah.
Dude, this fucking tooth thing was fucking brutal.
How much did it cost?
Well, I got hooked up.
You gotta stop getting hooked up on dental work. That's how this happened in the first place.
No, this is good. This guy is
your
good.
tooth was a little pink, and your mom said she knew a guy.
Yeah.
Here we are,
true.
3 months later, and you look like a goddamn jackal.
I know, dude. But it's out of my mouth now. Okay, the problems are gone. Now I'm gonna get a little flipper for 6 months. I'm gonna be able to pop it in and out. And then I'm gonna get a dental implant, and that I'm not scrimping on. But that's gonna cost like at least $2,000. And then my surgery, who knows how much that's gonna fucking cost. I'm gonna have to spend like $10,000 to not have a fucked up mouth.
That's insane.
I know, it's crazy.
That's really.
I can't get fucking health insurance.
Yeah. So that's gotta be depressing, having your front tooth missing.
You know, it's kind of funny, dude. All day today, I was like...
I mean, it's funny to me.
No, but all day... Like, first of all, I was on the train, and just no homeless people ask you for money. Like, a lady came over to me, she was like, you have some money, and I just smiled at her, and she walked away. She didn't even ask for anything. She was like fucking taken aback. I look like a guy who's in his first stages of homelessness. Because, you know what I mean? Like, I just...
No. You look like a guy that's homeless. You look like a guy that's been homeless to the point where he lost a tooth. This isn't week 1. This is fucking years.
The decay
and years of homelessness.
My regular habits are just what a homeless guy's dental habits are.
Yeah. Where you're on a first name basis with everyone that works at every shelter in the city.
Let me just get some scraps, please.
Yeah. You got your fucking shopping cart pulled up to the front of one of those Link NYC booths, and you're watching fucking Kodak
dude.
Black music video.
I'm on. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I'm on 4 fucking milk crates, just fucking sitting down.
Posted up.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but people keep like looking at me and like they're in this. Like, I keep getting like a weird glance where it's like. Not horror, like I guess they're trying to be polite, but all day I've been like, damn, I must have something going on today. I got some charisma about me, and I'm like, no, they're gawking at you because you don't have a fucking front tooth. But like women have like looked at, won't break eye contact immediately, like usual, and it's like they're looking at my fucked up tooth, and I'm like,
why are you going around smiling at people? Nobody ever sees my teeth.
I smile. I'm a smiler.
That's first of all, that's a sign of a coward. Is
smiling, is
letting someone
teeth.
see your teeth. I bare my teeth at people like a chimp.
To show you're in control of the
If I'm
situation.
going to 7-Eleven and I see 2 taquitos rolling on that fucking thing, I'm burying my teeth at everyone in there to let them know. They better not order those fucking taquitos. They'll wait until I make my half pina colada, half Coca-Cola Slurpee, and then I'll order those 2 taquitos.
Wow, dude. Yeah, let them cook a little extra. You like them crispy.
Yeah.
Boys, do you see anything different? Look.
Oh!
It's fake. But
Oh
I
my
got
god,
another
you've
fake
lost
one.
200 pounds. I didn't notice it until you said that, but you're 200.
That's
everyone.
right.
Stav
I
is
got
115 pounds.
Yeah, Stav, you look bad, actually. Yeah, dude,
You're
I'm
too
emaciated.
skinny. Yeah.
Come on,
Damn.
look how big my dick is, though. Zip. Zip. You just made a pat sound on your thigh. With your
No,
hand.
that was
Yes,
my
you
big
did.
ass
No,
dick.
you used to be.
That was my
pat
big
sign.
dick.
It was a pat sound. Congrats, bro.
It'd be funny to see
it's really weird.
Stav
Actually,
go on like
I
my
see you have a
600-pound
tooth.
life, and the Iranian guys.
I don't
like,
have a real one. I know.
The Iranian guy's like, he's come here because he wants his penis is too small. He wants his penis to look bigger, so we are going to cut his stomach off. But first, he needs to spend 3 weeks not eating pizza rolls. So we are going to film him maybe being bad, have one, maybe 2 pizza rolls, and he cry. And we videotape him cry, and then we put it on TV. And then he come back, and when he come back, we say, you were very bad fat boy. But we will do the surgery anyways. And then
Do they have a doc? I've never seen that show.
Oh, yeah, it's this Iranian guy. Every single episode, the show should just be called San Antonio.
Yeah, it's all yeah.
I mean,
all of those gastric bypass centers are in Texas.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they always go to the same one in like Houston or
In
whatever.
Houston, yeah.
And it's some guy that's like Imram Nazarov, you know, who's it's just some Iranian guy that only does like gastric bypass stuff. But he's like this. He's got this like reserved affect, and he's always like, you know, she is very fat.
I remember there was one night. There was
Stav goes on the show and he's like, yeah, I'm just trying to get my, I want my dick.
I want my dick looking huge.
I want it to look huge, and then he loses all the weight, and he still has a small dick. and then the doctor's like, well, it has been a success, at least in terms of prolonging her life, and Stav's just in tears.
Yeah, make me fat
6
again.
months later,
Turn me back.
Stav has
Turn me back.
gained back all of the weight plus 400 pounds.
Oh, fuck.
Oh god, that sounds great.
Well, everyone, this is a bonus app, but we are... Wait.
No, this is
it's
the regular app.
This is the
Wednesday
regular
app.
app, but we are recording it on Clubhouse. So,
And on the eve of another momentous. Well, no, you're not getting the tooth. You're getting extra
no,
fittings.
I'm going to... Yes, I'm taking a train after this podcast. I'm taking the Amtrak to Baltimore Penn Station, where my little brother will pick me up. Or we would maybe go to Royal Farms afterwards. Who knows?
By your brother's house.
Well, yes, my house. Anyway, I will be going there, and I will be getting X-rayed, and I will be getting fitted for an implant, and then 2 weeks after that, on Halloween week, I will have an implant.
And your costume will be a man with a full set of teeth.
Yeah, the one week of the year that it's acceptable to not have a tooth. I will actually have one.
Yeah, you've been looking like a jack-o'-lantern for 2 years now.
And I couldn't hold off. Maybe I'll put a little light in my mouth.
A little what?
A little light in my mouth the last couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to miss it, dude. I'm going to miss not having a tooth.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Yeah, if I had $2 million, I would just buy a multifamily and then. Yeah.
And then start multiple families.
Start multiple families. Yeah, if I had $2 million, I would just buy a multifamily and then. Yeah.
And then start multiple families.
Start multiple families.
Hell yeah, get one bitch on the first floor with the second bitch on the second floor.
That should happen
Get
more.
you a man on the third floor. That's the gay floor.
Daddy's here for rent.
yeah, still make
You make
them
them
pay.
pay.
Yeah. Market price.
Look, hey. Do we all want to get foreclosed on?
Because I'm not. Daddy ain't working no job. That's for sure.
I'm out of range.
Will
Yeah,
not
I don't
watch
have,
the
in
kids.
this fantasy, I have that Tony the Tiger necklace. Already.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Of course
yeah,
you
they
do.
all call you daddy. Make your checks out to daddy. You have your name legally changed to
The
daddy.
bank, they're like, you can't cash these.
My first name is Daddy. I have no last name. Can you give yourself one name legally?
Yeah.
Is that would it become your last name?
Yeah, you remember in 2000 when that stupid asshole legally changed his name to the .com guy?
What? No.
Yeah, I remember that happening.
That's cool.
That's a very 2000 story.
During the .com bubble.
I can't cast
While it burst, he was like, "Let me."
Yeah,
That's what burst.
It burst. Yeah, in between 2001 and 2002. So it was right before that.
What the fuck is the .com bubble? Like, what the fuck were they even
People
selling?
were just starting websites that were like
Pets.com?
Yeah.
Look,
Pets.com
if-
is the example everyone
if,
uses.
Yeah,
right?
if you had like .com
and then
in the
they
name
give
of
you
your
$1
company,
billion.
They
Yeah.
would do their
it's too far away.
the IPOs would like
That's still majority.
Just because you had a website.
generate like so much fucking initial capital.
That's
And
hilarious.
venture capitalists were like just pouring money.
Yeah, they would throw
blindly.
all this money at it because it was like, because that was like a bubble. You know, you compare it to like Bitcoin or whatever.
Mhm.
Like Bitcoin's just propped up mostly by like retail investors, I think. Where it was the .com bubble, it was like financial institutions like wildly overvaluing this technology they didn't understand.
Right.
Because it was like no one knew what the fucking internet was gonna be.
Right.
They knew
Yeah.
that it was like here.
Yeah.
And it was gonna do something, but in terms of how e-commerce worked or what it would look at like.
Totally.
So there's all this shit now that we have that was like embraced by .com, like what Amazon eventually became. Is like, you know,
What
like
they
all those
wanted everything to be.
grocery delivery services, which now have viability. Like there were startups that just did that, but they
Really in the early 2000s?
yeah, and then they just fell flat immediately. But
Right.
like people invested in them, and then they brought like talented people on board, but they just couldn't get off the ground or like.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't trust computers at all.
Yeah.
Like, and
oh,
I'm
people
a
didn't.
young
Yeah, that used to
person.
be a thing that was like, I remember hearing that. It was like, yeah, you should never buy something online.
Yeah. I remember it was like never post a picture of yourself on the internet.
Yeah, right.
And I remember I was clowning my cousin. I was like,
Yeah.
"You dumb bitch! What is it?" When she showed me her Facebook.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, right, bitch.
Yeah.
You're gonna get fucking abducted."
Well,
that when you needed a college email address
Yep.
to get it?
No, I
That's
mean,
what I needed to
I wasn't like, I mean, the first time I ever used Amazon was like probably 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And
To
like
get
which
extra
is,
small condoms.
Yeah. And which is the only thing they sold on Amazon.
Was-
until then.
No, it was books, right?
No, it was
Yeah.
extra small condoms.
Yeah.
That's how Bezos made his money.
Extra small condoms?
And
Good
then he
job,
pivoted-
Adam, adding to that joke on our comedy podcast. But
thought
saying,
it-
wait, it was books. I
You
bet
did-
everyone's real impressed
did
that
do
you knew
that,
what they
to
had
be
on
fair.
fucking Amazon.
Yeah, I know
I
a
thought
lot
it was
about companies.
I thought it was
What's the
books
big
on
deal?
there.
It's not a big deal that I know a lot about business and companies.
Great joke.
What did he sell the second time after books?
Extra small condoms.
There you go.
No, man, he started with extra small condoms.
And then books?
Pivoted to books about how to put on extra small condoms.
And I didn't know that. All right, now you learn something new every day.
Anyways.
Yeah. Jeff Bezos.
But no, I remember like even in 2009, it was like, yeah, I don't know if you should be buying stuff online. It seemed
Yeah.
dangerous.
Eldest used to mail checks to motherfuckers on eBay to buy hardcore records. He was into
Yeah.
that shit in like at middle school.
We're talking about the best Keurig
Espresso pods. Pete's Pods, official come down.
Is this a
PT.
premium episode?
Premium. So yes.
It is. Okay, well then, fuck Pete's.
Yeah, fuck them actually, is what I think. It's like the coffee's very good. I got the biggest, cheapest ones you could get off Amazon. Them shits weren't good.
Does Amazon make their own?
No, I don't think so, but soon. Have you seen those like Amazon Twitters that are like, we can piss as much as we want here? Whenever someone tweets about Amazon being bad, Amazon's hired like random motherfuckers who work, like they pay them extra to be like, or it's bots, I don't know. And they're like, actually, Amazon's really a cool place to work. It's fucking crazy.
Wait,
dude.
they said that they're allowed to piss wherever they want?
Well, when people are like, Amazon, they won't let you take a piss. They're like, wow, that's crazy that happened at that one place. Where I work, we get to shit all day. It's
Oh,
just
they like pose as like fake employees.
yeah, or they are, or whatever. They're real ones that they pay. Who cares? But
Yeah.
it's fucking weird, dude. I would like to have those Twitter accounts for women that I fucked.
Actually, Cyrus sticks me good.
Actually, fucked good. And his hamstrings didn't cramp up while he was on top.
Yeah, that happens to you?
Hamstrings? Really?
Damn, your body sucks.
You pull a hamstring?
I have in the past.
Oh.
One time I was at my absolute fattest, I blew my own back out. Where when you're that fat, you could just blow your own back out. Speaking of zooming, you're zooming right now.
Nick, what are you zooming on?
Zooming Mike's woodworking.
Oh, he's zooming?
Yeah, he's zooming.
Dude, zooming should be illegal.
No,
You
but I'm
just said
zooming
that.
in on the subject.
No, you said all zooms should be illegal.
All zooms are fucked up, man.
Dude, Nick, we thought you were a man with a code, you know?
Yeah,
And then you
but it
break
turns
your
out
own
you're a
code.
man.
Code is
Chode.
up, down, left, right.
A, B, X, X, Y, Y.
Cheat codes. Remember that shit?
Yeah, of course.
I miss
dude.
cheat codes.
You can still do it on
Going to fucking IGN, looking up cheat codes. Being like, hell yeah, this game's so much better when there's zero challenge whatsoever. But it's just me murdering people with no consequence or
And it
risk.
is. It is better. That's the thing.
GTA
Like
with
life.
that thing.
Dude, I would do the tank code in Vice City. And then just drive around in the tank killing people. And it's like, yeah,
For 45
that would be a
minutes
pretty
on
sweet
5
life to
stars.
live.
Yeah. Doing
Just
nothing.
Murdering police officers while high for hours.
This super jump on GTA is hilarious.
Love the super jump.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's really
Maybe
satisfying.
I should bust out Grand Theft Auto and get a little cheat code.
Exploding bullets, super jump.
Because I tell you, man, Grand Theft Auto 5 sucked. It was boring as shit. I didn't even
Which
finish
one
it.
was that?
The last one.
I guess
played,
it's alright.
I played like a quarter of the way through it, and I just got tired of it.
I know, there was too many. I mean, but it was good though. It wasn't great, but every Grand Theft Auto game is fine.
They all kind of 4 was okay, but like Vice City was the best.
But is that just nostalgia? Is that just like when you were in the height of your like loving video games?
Nah, I mean yes, but no. Yeah.
I
mean,
feel like
after Vice City is like right around when I stopped playing video games. Yeah.
Every GTA.
I do think it was the best story for sure.
Yeah.
It was the funnest one.
GTA V.
Well, it had added enough to like the stuff they added in Vice City as opposed to 3, like motorcycles, the helicopters, like the boats. That was like enough. And then the shit they added in like San Andreas was like, now you can get fat, you date people. You know, it's like who gives a shit?
Yeah, that was annoying when like people you would get phone calls and it's like you have to like a relationship meter and it's like get the fuck.
Yeah, that shit's fucking gay, dude. And then that continued in
the newest one.
Yeah, in 4. And it's like
4 was the worst with that. I feel like they kind of stepped back a little bit with 5.
I hate the cell phone thing, dude. All the cell phone shit you have to do.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was a great game.
I feel like every time a new GTA comes out, people are like, "Can you?"
Yeah.
There was I do like it
because like you feel like you get closer and closer.
Or you could go to a child pornography website.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And if you went to it, you would automatically get like a 3-star or whatever, and the cops would just show up. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And you could just jack off. There's real images.
There's
of
actual
children
child
getting fucked.
pornography. Yeah.
Wow, what a loophole for the child pornography community is that they could just buy GTA.
We should quit comedy.
Yeah, you guys all want to quit right now?
Yeah, let's do it. You want to play WWE No Mercy?
Fuck, yes I do.
Do you have that? I haven't played a wrestling game since like 1998.
Well, guess what? This one came out in 2000, right around that same time. No Mercy on 64.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that I probably played it. Yeah.
Okay, well, how about this Sunday? Why don't you bring your ass over here and jump in the mix with Stav's new character, Admiral Sex.
Admiral Sex
Yeah,
is my created
great
character.
name. Dude, create a wrestler and create a skater. That was the greatest innovation in
Oh,
video
yeah.
games. of all time.
Are you talking about Tony Hawk?
Tony Hawk,
The only thing better than Create a Skater was turning off gravity, where you just do $49 million.
Yeah.
49 million
Oh
points
yeah,
rates.
you do that, and then like, what's the point of even playing the game at that point? Like, I would finish, and then the score would be going off the screen. I'd be like, yeah, it was a good afternoon.
Couldn't you buy like jean shorts or something?
Yeah, you could buy different stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I remember mine in American Wasteland. I had like a blue genie guy that had a parrot on his shoulder. Pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to get super high off really terrible pot my freshman year of college and order dominoes, and then we would try to see who could get the most points in one trick.
Yeah.
Because if you did the thing, what's it called, where you keep the balance going?
Rail?
Manual.
Manual. If you manualed off of like a trick and then you got to like another...
Yeah, you could keep those
you
chains
just
going
keep
forever.
Yeah, so we'd get to like 49 million, 50 million.
Yeah.
And it would be like when someone would fall or fuck up, it would be... It was like ice skating.
Yeah.
It's the only way it feel like someone would fuck up and we'd be like, oh! And it would be like heartbroken. You'd cry. Oh, it was so bad.
Me and my friends used to play the first one, and it was like it was so easy. We had it down to like muscle memory to where you hit like start and then reset or restart the fucking like immediately. And we had like a 5-second rule, like within the first 5 seconds.
Yes.
You could restart.
Yeah.
And you would just sit there, and there would be 2 people playing. And you know, whoever loses, you pass off the controller.
Right.
But on the first like warehouse level where you double back around, and like grind on that half pipe and then do the wall
come back
ride.
down in through the
yeah. It would fuck it up every
Oh,
time,
dude.
and so we would sit there for like 45 minutes being like, oh fuck, no, let me restart.
no,
oh fuck,
no,
yeah,
no,
dude, if you fucking restart one more time,
the school in the there was like a bus stop that was on like Tony Hawk 3 that we would play. And I'd always put on Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
Motorhead.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I'd just be so high.
My favorite line in that song is when he goes, and don't forget the Joker. He just like, oh, that's another. And by the way, there's another card that's cool. Bet DSI, you're guaranteed to win every time.
Every single time.
Every single time.
As long as you use our promo code.
They use our promo code. They have
they legally have to let you win.
They have a do-over option.
That's right.
On all bets. So you bet $200 on a game, right? And then you lose your $200. You can execute the do-over option. You get all of your money back.
Yeah,
and you can
and some more. Actually,
here's the thing: if you sign up now, unlimited do-over options.
Oh,
when you use promo code.
With the promo code.
You have to use a promo code.
You have to use promo code.
And you have to punch it in just right or it won't work.
You have to delete
you have
your
to say
save
not
file
afterwards.
Well, first, the problem is you got to sign up through either Xbox or PlayStation. What you want to do is you want to go in and delete your save file for every game.
Yeah, that's big.
That's big. And then you got to call up the customer service and let them know there'll be a code that displays on your screen, and then they'll send you the download code to see Lara Croft's tits.
Yes.
And once
you look at her nipples,
then you are allowed to use the do-over option, but you have to place at least a bet of $6,000 or more.
Yeah.
The first time, and you want to, like, if the first one doesn't do
sometimes
the
it's
do-over,
glitchy. Sometimes
it's
you have
glitchy.
to do it a couple times.
You have to do it a couple of times, and then load. Yeah, you want to start GoldenEye back up, and you spin around 3 times in the
And then
Aztec
up,
room.
down,
in the golden
down,
gun.
A, B, A, B.
Yeah.
You have to go in the
Yeah.
golden gun room, and you go forward 5 steps. Delete your save file.
Delete your save file.
Play the entire game again. Go 6 steps in the golden gun room. Bet another $15,000.
Yeah.
The problem is it has to be something that you're guaranteed to lose.
Right.
If you accidentally win, then it does the reverse, and you have to bet $30,000 and
The
lose
next
it.
time.
You have to
lose
double
it
down.
before you can get the do-over option.
Yep.
So make sure you follow all those all those steps.
And if you have any problems,
Just a reminder, PlayStation or Xbox, load it up. Delete all your save files for every game. Then you call up the customer service. Repeat to them the download code. You go to the website, you download the picture of Lara Croft. You look at her nipples. Once you look at her nipples, you go back to the BetDSI website. You start playing GoldenEye at the same time.
sometimes it's glitchy.
Sometimes it's glitchy. You have to go bet $6,000. You lose the $6,000. You play all the way through GoldenEye again. Get to the Aztec room. Take 6 steps forward this time.
Oh, this time it's 6.
Yeah.
The first time it's 5.
The first time it's 5. If the machine guns in the golden gun room start shooting at you, you know you fucked up and you need to bet another $15,000. And then after you've done all that, once you've placed the final $30,000 bet and lost it, the do-over option will appear. And then it's unlimited do-over option.
From then on, you're making money.
And then just to be safe, you want to go back and delete all your save files.
Just again, every week for the rest of your life.
Just keep deleting. They got award-winning customer service. You can call up whenever. They
got
have mobile live in-game wagering, which only becomes available if you're playing Sonic Speedmasters and you go into during the Temple Run level. There's a secret room where you have to use the cheat codes sneakers and chili dogs that you have to say into the remote. There's a
microphone
there's
in your remote.
There's a hidden microphone. And the Nintendo 64 controller. You have to buy the Hey You Pikachu microphone. And this is how you get
With the rumble pack.
With the rumble
Very
pack.
important.
You have to go buy that and then turn off and on the Nintendo 64 3 or 4 times.
This is for in-game wagering?
For in-game wagering.
Yeah.
And then you can play as Sonic on BetDSI. There's actually a way you can play as Dr. Robotnik.
Wow.
In BetDSI.com.
Yeah.
If you follow all these steps.
So that's it, guys. That's pretty easy.
Yeah. Dude, saying all that dumb shit makes me want to replay fucking GoldenEye. I got it. It's sitting right there.
Really?
In that box, I got a Nintendo 64.
Oh, you got it 64?
Yeah, I've had it.
I suck dick at GoldenEye, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also
I'm
in
really
real life,
bad
huh?
at it. Huh? What?
In real life, too?
What?
Take the horse.
Stop riding his
I'm
gay
riding my
horse.
gay horse to suck dick, dude.
Yeah.
The dick sucking express.
That shit was so much fun, dude. That shit
Sucking
ruled.
dick on a
GoldenEye?
horse?
Yeah, playing GoldenEye.
I was a PlayStation kid. I would only have it on
That was
sleepovers, and
before,
then I'd just
bitch.
get killed.
Yeah.
You
didn't play as Odd
And
Job?
then I'd play as Oddjob, and they'd be like, "You fucking cheating Jew," and like, whatever.
You would play Odd Job. Did I call
'cause
that?
I didn't know that it was cheating.
Yeah,
though.
that makes absolute sense that you would be an Odd Job.
I always
'Cause
played with
he's
a sexy
smaller.
bitch.
It's a smaller hitbox. Is
Yeah.
that what they're? Yeah.
He's harder to hit.
Yeah. Well,
Fucking
thank you.
cheap piece of shit.
Well, it's a
I would either play
handicap
with-
against me not having the system and not playing.
Yeah. It's actually one of my favorite places to gamble. It's it's actually my favorite place to gamble.
Yeah, I've heard from numerous people that it's the place to bet on football every weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I bet against
It's
the
kind
Browns.
of like the little St. James Island. Offshore, totally illegal.
Yep.
No, totally unauthorized.
That's right. Only cool rich guys do it.
You remember they used to have like, it would sell like
at Blockbuster, like fucking books that were like cheat codes.
Mhm.
And it's like
Yeah.
totally unauthorized.
Yep.
Like the company's like, don't let anyone know those cheats.
Yeah.
Nobody's,
We're gonna be pissed if
nobody-
anyone cheats at the games.
Nobody's.
We give a fuck after we sell it to you what you do with it.
Yeah, that was like a huge marketing thing. It's like the cheat codes. PlayStation doesn't want you to know.
They don't
about.
want you to. They don't want you. They get more money if it takes you longer to beat the game.
Yeah.
I'm done now with sales.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Your brother.
I fucked him in the
By
ass.
the way, guys, it's almost home workout month, June, in honor of Chris Benoit. He did the ultimate home workout.
Sponsored by Bowflex Total Gym. God damn, dude.
Yeah.
That was a big.
We were laughing about that at the live show.
I was
last night.
saying this morning to Amber that they did the OJ series, American Crime Story, and they did the John Bonet one. There has to be a dramatic 10-part series on the Chris Benoit murders.
dude.
You just find all actors that look exactly like Chris Benoit.
Fuck yes.
You know, one that looks a lot exactly like Chris Jericho.
Yep.
And then
You could just get Jericho.
You could just get
Jericho's
Jericho.
around.
He's
Yeah.
available. He fancies himself an actor.
He did People Talking Sports.
Did he?
Yeah, yeah.
He's a cool guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's charismatic.
Well, anyways, you get him to do a dramatic series about the death of his colleague. And that would be a great. I would watch the shit out of that. That would be the series of the summer.
100%.
And you know what? I don't know how optioning the story works or what's legal in terms of doing that shit, but I might write a little spec and pitch it to my to my agency that doesn't speak to me anymore.
Technically, no one.
I know I cost that company $6 million with my cum podcast, but what do you think about this? Just a little quick treatment. This guy murdered his family with wrestling moves a decade ago.
And they
in the
killed
same
him.
vein as the John Benet Ramsey series, we do a series about a man with CTE murdering his family and then hanging himself in the Bowflex.
My man
No, straight to voicemail? Okay.
My man Crippler cross-faced his son to death, dude. That is a literal finishing move.
Well,
You
technically,
gotta give it to him.
if he killed his entire family, then no one owns his estate. Then, right? I'm pretty
That's
sure.
right.
I was nearly a lawyer.
For grabs.
That's right.
So that means that the story you could just use. Yeah, and you don't have to pay anyone. Or
Yeah, you
listen-
probably don't have to. If it's a public story and they're public figures, why wouldn't you be able to?
I guess
We
so.
could do the unlicensed story.
Yeah.
Crams Benoit.
Did they have to pay anyone to do the OJ series?
I think I don't know. A lot of
Oh, that's a
times
good
people
question.
just find a book and then they option the book.
Ah, they must have written a book about it. Let's option that.
Yeah.
Let's start our own studio.
Yeah.
Let's go bankrupt. Let's spend every cent we make on Patreon.
On the Chris well, why don't I just write the Chris Benoit book and then I option it for myself?
Now you.
Then you can pay yourself double.
I get double
That's
the money.
fucking-
They get double
No.
money.
Yeah.
I get a book advance and then I option it and I need extra money from the book publisher to option my own story.
Mm-hmm.
And then
That's a good
It's
idea.
coming together.
I like that.
How about this? We start our own fucking publishing.
how about
firm.
this? I kill my own family and myself. That way it's my story.
It's your story.
And then we fictionalize my story as a man named Chris Benoit, who's not related to the original Chris
Yeah,
Benoit.
they don't own
it's
that
based
name.
on my story.
Right.
It's a man who happens to be
Or,
named Chris
how about
Benoit,
this?
but it's the story about me.
But you gotta legally change your name.
I legally changed my name.
Kill your family. We found it, boys.
Yeah.
We found the legal
There we
way.
go.
Okay, you got to start a family, right? You got to let them grow up for like.
Dasha, get in here.
No, don't make that joke.
Don't make that joke. What do you mean? Don't make that joke. She's gonna be a millionaire,
dude.
Well, no, she'll be dead, I guess.
Yeah. Who, Dasha?
Yeah,
She'll
we'd have
die.
to kill her and the child.
Shit, who are we gonna make? Who are we gonna kill? We'll
I
figure it
guess. I mean, I guess Nick can get
The
married.
Chris
to,
Benoit story, the true story of professional wrestler Nick Mullen. That's the title.
Right. Okay. You also need a
You have to
WWE
become-
contract.
yeah, you have to
become intercontinental. So you need
champion.
to. Okay. So
no,
you
we
need
start
to
our
go.
own WWE.
Wait, hold on.
So opening scene in the Chris Benoit movie, he's in an exercise equipment store and he's looking over all of like the Bowflexes and stuff. And you know, he's like the salesman's talking to him and he's like, yeah, this is this one. And then we just see like he's like going over the features and then from Benoit's perspective, his ears start ringing and he's like zoning out.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really know what's happening. You know.
Oh yeah, that like
And then
high
he, like,
pitched.
Then he like yeah. And then he like comes back and the guy's like, Mr. Benoit, and he's like, oh yeah, sorry. They're like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. And then the title card,
Right, yeah.
You know,
Perfect.
boom, 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 you know, like the, and then just pictures of wrestling moves superimposed on the
Yep.
background.
Yeah.
You know,
I think you got young Chris Benoit with long ass hair.
Idris Elba, you know, title card. You know,
You got to open on a cold open, which is the crime, right? And then you got to spend the entire 10 episodes.
yeah, no, the
working back to
911, the
crime.
911 call.
Yeah.
Hello, brother.
Yeah.
I went over here to check on my friend.
Wait, did another wrestler find him dead?
I don't
Yeah,
think
for
so.
this,
For
for
this,
this,
for this,
yeah,
for this.
our
Yeah,
story,
yeah,
Hulk
yeah,
Hogan
yeah.
found it.
All right,
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Macho
that.
Man found
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give me a second. I gotta snap into a Slim Jim.
Ooh yeah.
Elizabeth.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay, so that's okay. I like that. You have him like zoning out. You can tell that he has a.
I want to
haunted,
play
troubled past.
Yokozuna in. I'm gonna be in Yellowface.
Okay,
Right,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
not
let's-
casting it right now, dude.
Come on, let me be.
We got to
Yokozuna.
break this story.
No, yeah. Let's come up with an arc for 10 episodes, right?
So the cold open is most important, and then we can probably bang out Act 1 before we need to take a break for. This, guys, this is now a writer's room podcast.
That's fine.
If you want to because look, I am a professional television
That's
writer.
right.
If you guys want to see what it's like
This
to
is the
be
process. We've
in the
got-
zone with me when I'm on the fucking clock, you know, when I'm not goofing off with my boys on a stupid podcast, this is how it works. Adam, go get the index cards.
Yeah, I got
I'm
that.
gonna go ahead and start putting holes in your wall. though.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, can you just set up an entire like whiteboard system?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get that
You know what?
whiteboard paint.
You know what? We need some LaCroix and goldfish.
Okay, I got LaCroix.
Yeah.
I got
So
LaCroix.
let's take a minute and we're going to spend the next 20 minutes writing down our favorite LaCroix flavors, and then we'll give that to the production assistant.
Who is Adam?
Is Adam?
Well, yeah.
Um,
Back to Chris Benoit.
So okay, pilot episode. Get the flashback. 911 call.
All right. Okay. So here's the book. It's called Chris and Nancy: The True Story of the Benoit Murder, Suicide, and Pro Wrestling's Cocktail of Death.
Ooh.
So we're gonna go free sample, and if you just read the sample, you don't have to option the whole book.
Yeah, that's true. It's
true, they put it
available
out
to the
there for
public
free.
on Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll option a sample.
I'm in a writer's room. What they call a maverick. You know, they call me legal's worst nightmare.
They call me a goose.
because I like to, instead of doing my job,
Iceman.
argue with the lawyers from Viacom about what constitutes fair use and harassment.
Yep. You're one of the finest legal minds I know.
Yeah, they really enjoy having me around when I say technically it's not child pornography because the baby's penis isn't hard.
Yes.
It's an instructional video.
Yeah.
Yep.
By Irvin Muchnick. That's this guy's name.
Irvin Munch. About Irvin Munchdick.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, maybe now he's gonna murder his family and kill himself too.
Come on. He's a loose cannon.
It's me, Irvin. Ooh, is
It's
that
me,
a dick?
the loose cannon of being gay.
Irvin Munchdick.
He's a real loose asshole.
Take that, Irvin, you fucking bitch.
All right, let's go. Let's start this. What's he say? What's Irvin say?
Okay. Chris
He's
Benoit.
reading.
Oh yeah,
Give him
here we go.
some time.
Grow up. You're 40. This is it opens with a text message to, or from Nancy to Chris. Grow up. You're 40 years old, for mighty sakes. Get off this stuff. It's obvious I'm probably not the only one who can see you. And you both know the WWE wellness program is a joke.
Damn.
Chris Benoit text message. The scandal isn't what's illegal. It's what's legal. I don't know who Michael Kinsley is. I share an unintended badge of honor. This is the forward by Phil Mushnick.
Phil
His
Munchdick,
brother.
his
Yeah.
brother, who also munches dick.
Yeah. I know, this is more about... What the fuck is this? Now it's all about his stupid last name? Boo. A Staten Islander, or when Mushnick became Mushnick. Irv was living in New York.
Oh, you're reading about the author?
No, I'm reading the sample. Why is this included in the sample?
Damn, dude. That's fucking bullshit. Never trust a munch dick.
Alright, let's get into it, please.
What, you guys remember Butt Munch? It was a good-ass childhood.
It was.
episode.
Introduction to the digital edition.
The digital affection.
All right, don't leave me hanging here, guys.
The digital ass function. I got it. Dude.
Yeah.
Throw me the ball real bit. ISO for me. Here comes
This
the
is like
second
that
unit.
scene in Cliffhanger where he's like just barely hanging onto the wire.
By a finger.
Oh, faggot. Dick munch. Don't let go.
Yeah, gay Irv.
Yeah.
Suck ding.
All right. God damn it.
Adam, what are you looking up?
The entire sample.
I'm looking up another Chris Benoit book.
Okay, all right, fuck it. We don't need the books. We'll make up our own goddamn story.
All right.
So he's in the.
So from what-
he
just
leaves
from
the
that
Bowflex
sample.
thing. Now the conflict we have to establish is between him and his wife Nancy.
Well, to me, it sounds
Nancy,
like already she's a
350 pounds, black one.
Mhm.
You know.
Hold on, we got the. I
I
think
don't-
your phone is on a cord.
No. Is that better?
Yeah, it's better. It's over now.
Nancy Benoit.
Stop, DJ, stop.
Let's see what this woman is. What kind of dispute are they having on home? She's making lunch for the kids. She was a professional wrestler too.
Oh.
I
All right,
don't know,
so
I don't know if I
she-
want that detail in there.
No,
let's
get rid of that.
Let's make her theoretical physicist.
I like that.
Because we contrast the two types
Brains
of brain.
and brawn.
Yeah. So she's at the
Brains.
forefront of science. She was raped by Neil deGrasse Tyson in the 1990s.
Yeah.
She's the woman that was raped
Yes,
by him?
and that's why nobody knows who she is, and she had to marry a mental retard.
Yeah. So she's living a quiet life and
Quiet life,
Yeah.
hiding from the science world, but quietly doing science in the attic.
Yep.
Ooh,
Where
what if
she-
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Where
was
the
actually
attic
one
where
who
she
killed
lives, because
everyone?
it's the only place in the house that's not filled with exercise equipment.
Yeah.
I think we got to fucking the gunman on the grassy knoll, Neil deGrasse Tyson, to cover up.
I
his
like
rape,
that. Yeah.
is actually the one who Crippler Crossfaces her.
That's what Chris Benoit is quietly dealing with. He's piecing together the fact that his wife was raped by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay. So he's got like in the basement, he's got a whole like setup like with like strings and like coming
all
up
that
with
kind
like
of shit.
this who
It's
raped my
actually
wife.
just all the arms of the Bowflex lead
Ah,
to different people.
yes.
At the
Wow.
Carnegie Mellon University astrophysics.
And he has to
department.
lift his way.
And he has to lift the strings together. Okay.
All right.
This is coming
So he
together
gets home
nicely.
from the Bowflex store, and she's like, "Where have you been?" And he was like, "I was just at a bar drinking." And she was like, "Let me see your
She's like,
phone." He's like,
"Don't
"I don't want
lie
to show you
to me."
my phone. I've been getting drunk all day during the day." And she was like, "You were at the Bowflex store again." weren't you?" He's like, "Get off my fucking ass! You don't know everything I'm doing for you." She's like, "Doing for us? What? You just because you put food on the table?" He's like, "I do a hell of a lot more than that." And at the time, we're on her side because we don't know that he's solving her rape with exercise.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we initially we just said because people know the story, people know he murdered his family, so he has to look like
They
a
think
villain
they
at
know the
first,
story.
and then as we peel back the layers, he becomes a more sympathetic character. As we remove weights from the stack,
Yes.
and that's what the title card should be. It's like
Yes.
people's names and then different settings on the
Applying.
Bowflex,
Yes.
lowering.
Yes, a notch.
And as we get more and deeper into the story. So I really
you
like
also-
that. I'm going to be directing it as well.
Okay, I think like something that could really add to this project is if we have a lot of
dialogue-free scenes.
Let's get that Ching Chong guy that did True Detective.
Yeah, we could have him.
What's his name?
Christy
Yamaguchi.
Yeah. That guy. He's
Tara Lachonsky or whatever.
Okay, we have a lot of
Hideki Yamaguchi.
We need a lot of dialogue-free, like sort of with just only like a kind of a hard rock soundtrack of men just getting ripped.
Well, it
and
has to be.
working
You
out,
know what it has to be is
getting strong.
Moments where we're seeing the old Chris come through have to be underlined by hair metal because it always has to dial back to the 1980s.
Motley Crue,
right?
All
the kind
Motley
of
Crue.
excesses that led to.
In fact,
right.
We should get Tommy Lee on board.
Yeah, Quiet Riot.
Ooh, Quiet Riot's good.
A lot of Quiet Riot.
Yeah.
Come on, suck my dick.
The 80s were kind of like when
kill your
steroids were king, right?
Yeah.
That was like a hot.
And you know what? But we only hear it. We only hear it when Chris is driving around in his 1997 Aerostar, listening to Quiet Riot on cassette tapes.
Yes.
So it'll you know that Quiet Riot saturates the scene where he's storming out of the house after the argument with his wife, and then it dials back where it's just on the cassette while he's driving. And what that symbolizes is that Chris's memories of like the glamour of the 1980s saturate his entire existence. And he can't see that it's destroying his life, when ultimately it's a very small, low fidelity part of what's going on in the world at large in his Aerostar that's filled with yet another Bowflex.
Yeah.
So the Aerostar has two Bowflexes in there.
He's addicted, literally, to buying Bowflexes.
Yes. He gets
That's his real problem. It's not the steroids. It's the Bowflex
And then
addiction.
Nancy, or whatever the fuck her name is, she can't help herself. It's been too long without science.
Yeah.
So then she sneaks back into the observatory.
Well, she's sneaking chemicals into his food to try and kill him, but she's accidentally making Oxycontin.
Oh, okay. So she's going to get chemicals, and then she bumps into, who does she see?
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man Randy Savage. and
I'm gay. Nancy, I gotta tell you, I've never told anyone.
And now she's burdened by this fact.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's holding Macho Man's secret.
Macho Man's like,
I gotta tell you something. I was also raped by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh my God! So they're in sort of a sister.
That's got to be like episode 4
of Survivor.
Yeah. That's when the show really falls off.
Yeah,
like night of.
But they're like,
the
pilot was good,
and then and the lawyer's hiding drugs in her pussy.
I think we'll just be gay together.
Yeah. Anyways, back to work.
Yeah, sorry. We took enough of a break.
Okay,
all right.
So Macho Man Randy Savage
getting raped by Neil deGrasse.
No, but we got to figure out what happens in Act 1 that lets us know that this is only going to end with him murdering his family.
Okay,
or is that necessary because people already know the end?
No, I think. Wait. Didn't Neil? I think Neil deGrasse Tyson killed him.
Also, we should go back.
You
and
think it's a
rewrite the
false
cold
flag?
open.
I
The
think
cold
it's
open
false
has
flag.
to start with, him sitting down at that Bowflex, and he's got blood and bunch of Adderall glued to his face.
Yeah.
Or the 911 call. Do we go 911 call? So what are we trying to say with the opening?
No. I think you're right. I think you have him sitting at the Bowflex.
We'll never know his motivation.
You
So
have
to know our motivation.
No, but what we know, we see a shadowy figure at the Bowflex, and everyone will assume.
Shadowy figure?
And everyone will
How did you
assume
get this
it's
job?
Chris Benoit, dude.
You have Chris Benoit. He's put on the Quiet Riot.
We know it's the
Chris Benoit show.
Okay, but how about? I still think Neil deGrasse Tyson should brainwash him with science.
All right, but beyond
He's
that,
the ultimate villain.
that you don't want to disclose that.
I know, but I'm saying we need to
from
keep
the
that
jump.
up.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
You want to have
We
that.
need to keep that in
No,
mind.
it's the police officer's scene of the crime, and one cop's cleaning this up, and then one guy's like, "Yeah, this guy's like a wrestler or something," and then the other guy's like, "Yeah, I used to be into this shit when I was a kid," and that's
He's the
like,
greatest.
flashback.
He's the greatest goddamn wrestler that ever lived.
Yeah, and then we go, and then we go back to his childhood.
Yeah,
in the Alabama of Canada.
Yeah,
whatever that is. The Canada's South. It's
Winnipeg.
hot. It's Georgia, Canada.
What is it? What's the place? Calgary.
Shreveport,
The
Canada.
cowboy part. The cowboy part of Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like running through the forest. He's chopping down trees and stuff. Sort of that.
He's
Like
drinking
that,
beer.
that
South will
Rocky-
rise. South Canada will rise again.
He's exactly.
It's a maple leaf in the middle of a Confederate flag.
right.
You know, and he's mudding.
Ooh, how about this? He accidentally kills his little brother doing a crippler crossface.
That didn't happen.
But we gotta fucking.
That's like the flash. That's the thing that's been
That's
haunting
been haunting him forever.
His entire life. You do need something like that in his childhood. Something that he's been running from his entire life.
No, you know what we flash back to? The first time he has like a concussion, and the doctor's like,
You
"Yeah,
can't
you're
do.
fine."
Yeah.
That's what you flash back.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
And
it
so,
has
so
to
then
be
from that flashback.
No, and it has to
flash
be
back even more.
But the doctor.
I think the whole thing should be a series of flashbacks.
The doctor is Will Smith doing African voice from the movie Concussion. Yes. You got it. You got to throw back to.
Why you do this to your head? why are we going to make your noggin feel bad? I am a doctor who has taken the time to do a little research into what homosexuals do in the privacy of their own bedroom. They have a practice called anal fisting, where one man's hand is inserted into another man's rectum, and it's so painful they have to take drugs.
And then Vince McMahon. My favorite part of that video is.
Pierre St. Pierre. What a great character that Adam doesn't know anything about.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, you weren't there.
Yeah.
That's right. You weren't fucking there, Nancy.
I'm sorry.
You weren't fucking there.
Oh, we going back to Benoit?
Yeah,
Nancy
dude.
Benoit? Okay.
Come on, man. We're at work right now.
We're at work.
That's what I'm
you
saying.
know what? We should actually write that.
I think this actually would
that'd
be
a fun
funny.
treat for the Patreon if we write a whole 5-act
Chris Benoit saga.
Chris Benoit saga.
So it's just a movie.
No.
Oh no, 5-act story structure for like a
An hour-long drama.
Yeah, okay.
We'll write the
Yeah.
pilot. And
All
then
right.
I'll write a little treatment up for the whole series, and then you know what? We could probably actually pitch it.
What's on your mind?
Why not? But it has to be Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I mean,
raped his
if you
wife.
could go look at some of the dumbass emails I've sent to my manager with bad ideas in it. This one, not
I don't.
particularly
Yeah,
shitty.
I don't. And listen, we're passionate about the project. Passionate about exercise.
Yeah.
We're passionate about getting the story out there.
And we're coming up on the 10-year or the 12-year anniversary.
Which is technically the amount of time you have to wait before you can develop a project like this.
Yeah.
Before nostalgia begins.
Right, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
it was 11 years ago.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, I figure we sell it now, it'll probably be shot and then ready to air next year.
Right. At 12 years,
100%.
it's vintage.
12 years.
Can I be Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna be Eddie Guerrero.
Yes, hell yeah.
Oh, dude, I miss him every day.
I know. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Anyway, okay. I think there needs to be a central conflict in their relationship where Chris is lying to her about something, which is his Bowflex and steroid addiction, and she's lying to him about something. And it can't just be the
She's
rape.
been reading books again.
She's doing science. She's doing science in private. And he said, she's like, baby, I'll keep you safe. You gotta promise me you'll never do science again, because when you do science, you get raped.
And then, well, he doesn't have to do it. But then also, he doesn't want his son to be
How are you?
That's true.
He wants his son to be strong
Working out.
and not gay.
That's right. And his son
Has been
super
reading.
gay. He catches his son reading.
Check this out, dude. So
Safe
Chris
travel.
Benoit's real life wife, what's her name? She used to be married to another wrestler named Kevin Sullivan.
Who's that?
Sully.
And some guy
Kevin Nash?
Kevin
No.
Sullivan. And he designed his rival was Chris Benoit. And
you
in the
serious?
wrestling world, he was like, "What if we had a storyline where you leave me for Chris?"
And
Are
then
you
they
kidding?
fell in
Yeah.
love?
And then in the 1990s, so Nancy, who wrestled under the ring name Woman,
Bitch.
would relieve him for Chris Benoit, and Sullivan insisted that the two should travel together, share hotel rooms, and hold hands in public to preserve the.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
That is the most
they
romantic
started
thing.
fucking.
Well, I mean, that's
That
kinda
is
on
a
him.
beautiful. That is a beautiful love story.
He was just
right
trying
there.
to get out of it, dude. There's no way. He knew what he was doing.
He's like, "What if you fuck my friend?"
Yeah. He knew that. Once you get that Mongoloid Canadian charm, dude.
We gotta have that in the movie, though. That's good.
Yeah, that's got to be in there because
it's gotta be
I guess
Eddie Guerrero.
he died as friends. All
So,
right.
are we scrapping this whole science thing and making her a wrestler?
No.
Okay.
She's well, but we can just bounce back and forth because you know what we're also going to do
do it from Chris's perspective, so none of it's going to make any sense because he has brain damage.
Yeah, it's true. He's going to be an unreliable narrator.
Ooh, I like that.
You know me, I'm a huge fan of Faulkner, so we're gonna do it Faulkner style.
Faulkner style.
Yeah.
You like Faulkner, I like Faulkner.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. That's smart.
It's a book.
Maybe we can work that.
Faulkner.
Maybe we can open.
It's
how about
a lot
this?
of characters.
Well, he catches his son reading Faulkner.
No,
He's like,
opening
what is
scene.
that, Faulkner?
Opening scene.
That's
is
good.
is the murder scene, right? And
very graphic.
Very
You see
graphic.
everything.
And then we're painting
Blood
over
spraying.
blood spraying out of the Bowflex onto a bookshelf.
Too much blood.
And then it's the bookshelf from the Danzig home.
Yes.
So it's like vampires.
Spooky books.
True stories about how Jesus was goth.
Mhm.
You know, werewolves and how to jack off to them. Like those books.
Yes.
But then also a copy of The Sound and the Fury. And splashes on that. Then we have a flashback. You know, we're in Mississippi.
Second flashback.
Yeah, we're in Mississippi.
Double flashback.
William Faulkner at his typewriter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a
William
hot day.
William Faulkner, very similar to Chris Benoit. And we draw a parallel between Chris Benoit and William Faulkner. And then it's really not even a show about Chris Benoit anymore.
It becomes about...
It's about an artistry. It's about great Americans.
Wasn't Faulkner writing like while he had a fucking job at a fucking factory and shit? Did my man write that big ass book he did while at a factory?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
What's like the most famous book he wrote?
I don't know.
What did he do? East of Eden or whatever?
No, that's
not Faulkner.
It's not Faulkner. It's Steinbeck.
He had one big ass book.
What did he
Faulkner
do?
is Absalom, A Light in August, Sound and the Fury.
Sound of the Fury.
As I Lay Dying.
Yes, As I Lay Dying. Yeah.
That was also an emo band.
Yeah. That's. I think he wrote that shit while he had a factory job.
Okay, so flashback. William Faulkner. He's in the factory.
Yes.
Yeah.
And his manager is a Cajun man named Pierre Benoit.
Whoa!
Who we don't know yet is Chris Benoit's
great-grandfather.
Great-great-great-grandfather. Because his Chris Benoit's father was 12 when he had him.
Yeah.
And he comes from a long line of men that give birth at 12 years old.
The men give birth.
So even though it's only 60 years prior, 70 years prior, or whatever,
That's
there's
plenty
already
of time
been
for 5
18 generations
Benoits.
to move to Canada
Yeah.
and lose their Cajun accent and just become Canadian rednecks.
Right.
That's good. I love that.
Anyways, I think we got the first half of the first episode.
I mean, this
that's enough
is a
work
pretty
for
good
today.
fucking
No, it's not
movie.
enough work for today, but we certainly, we've made some progress. Now we just need
we'll
to figure
pick it
out
up
how
on
to.
the next podcast. I think.
Are we out of time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So
So
Pierre Saint Benoit.
Yeah, why are you always trying to take a break? Are you trying to have a career in the entertainment industry?
Right.
Okay, third
What,
flashback.
First of all, there's a lot of agents and managers that listen to this show. That's a fact.
That is
Half
true.
of
An
Hollywood
industry favorite. Yeah,
And they need to.
These are the industry trades.
They need to know that we have the kind of work ethic that will allow us to
Exactly.
get jobs
We can't give up on an
on the
idea
next
after
season
20
of
minutes.
Bosch, which is what I'm angling for. I want to write for Bosch.
I'm trying to write for Roseanne.
I'm trying to write for Bosch, and this is about me right now.
Okay, that's fine. I respect that.
So, step one: what is Bosch? What is that show about?
I still don't.
Does anyone know?
Tools.
Who has any idea?
I think it's
about
tools.
I think he's a detective who may or may
Is it
not
like a new monk?
may or
kind
may
of thing?
not be named Bosch.
He's probably
Franklin and Bosch?
It'd be funny if
Franklin and Bosch. Yeah.
It'd be funny if it's a detective named like Eric Smith, and then the show's just called Bosch for some reason. And they never explain why it's called Bosch. And then you find out that's what Neil deGrasse Tyson, the type of jigsaw he used to cut off Chris Benoit's wife's dress. He cut her dress off with the jigsaw before raping her.
That's right.
In space school.
Yeah.
In planet school.
In the planetarium.
And
dude.
saying things are different sizes than they are.
Right.
That's what you learn in space
So,
school.
okay, so you go flashback Carnegie Mellon University, Cleveland, Ohio. She's a young co-ed. He is a professor. He says, I want you to meet me after class. She
And what
goes
year
to his
is this?
office hours.
1961?
1961, fine. She goes to his office. He's shirtless.
So back in background, we're hearing rock and roll.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because metal isn't around yet.
Right. 1 o'clock, 2
1 o'clock,
o'clock,
2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4,
rock.
5 o'clock, 6
have to
o'clock, 8
license
o'clock,
that.
9.
All the
9
numbers.
o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock,
13 o'clock.
There's a lot of numbers on the clock.
Rape. You're about to get raped by Neil deGrasse
Yeah,
Tyson.
she's like, "What's happened to me?" And he's like, "They don't have a name for this yet.
It hasn't been invented.
They don't know. This is called having sex still. Out of wed, you're doing something wrong, actually. Me, I'm just boys will be boys. Is what it's called.
Yeah, on the chart,
We're trying to send
boys
men-
will be boysing.
Yeah, man.
Neil
We're trying to
deGrasse.
send men to the moon. What are you doing? Complaining? This is why they shouldn't let girls in space school. Here at Carnegie Mellon, home of space.
Hell yeah, we get a jacked guy to play young Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah,
too.
and he has a bass guitar.
We get Terry Crews.
Of course.
Terry
And
Crews.
you know he's doing that titty thing that he does.
Absolutely.
Everyone loves it when he does that titty flex thing.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. We do also have to license 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock rock, no matter how much the estate of Elvis asks.
Was that Elvis? 1
think
o'clock.
So, flashback to her rape. Then, flashback, North Carolina, 1981, WWF Wrestling, Combine Training Institute, whatever.
Ric
that
Flair
thing
is running the combine.
You got all these young. That's cool. So it's like a first class, like X-Men first class. You
all
got
the guys,
these young versions.
All the guys are like, seeing how much they can bench press, doing the 40-yard or whatever.
Right.
And then in the back corner, we see some nerds, and they're rolling out this like thing under a tarp. And all the wrestlers are like, what the fuck is that? And they're like opening it up, and it's a Bowflex.
Oh, the first Bowflex. It's the first Bowflex. I saw where you were going with that.
Chris
and I
Benoit is like
it.
just leaning over a squat rack, and he's like, that's stupid.
He's like, that's the gayest thing I've ever seen.
And they're like, "Whoa, crazy times we're living in,
And they're like, this is actually the future. He's like, do you want to try it?
Yeah.
And then the first time you see him use a Bowflex. No, he makes fun of the scientist, but then he sneaks back in later that night.
He makes fun of the scientists, and he's like, no scientist will ever own me in any way whatsoever. And then he finds out years later that his wife was raped by him.
Oh, because he hates scientists.
That's the own.
Guess who the scientist is?
Who is it?
A young Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, he's the one who made Bowflex.
Before he put on the makeup.
That is the link.
The young
That is
white
the link.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
That is the link.
He has reverse vitiligo.
Yeah.
He becomes black.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I can think of a better name for reverse vitiligo, but I'm not going to say it.
Oh, fuck. This is really coming together, boys.
I like it. Okay, so
Yeah,
Neil
yeah.
deGrasse Tyson both raped his wife and invented the Bowflex, which is the thing that he has developed this crippling addiction to. See, it's the steroid.
Yeah. This is going to be a good ass show, dude.
It's gonna be so good, dude.
This is going to be the best show that anyone's ever watched.
Yep.
Whoa, dude. Who knew Neil deGrasse Tyson was the villain? Chris Benoit's wife.
What do you think about casting for Benoit? Dream casting. Budgets no.
That fat Matt Damon.
That fake
kid.
Matt Damon, yeah.
He'd be
yeah.
perfect, and he's in all that kind
Landry.
of shit.
What's his name?
Fat Matt Damon.
What's his name?
He was in
Somebody, if he listens to the show, please reach out to us. We would love to cast you in our Chris Benoit story.
Yeah.
Which
From
is
like Friday Night
wink,
Lights and
wink,
shit, right?
unwink about me.
It's about this
Right, it's
crime
about
that
you.
Nick is actually going to be committing. So we don't have to license the story.
Yeah, so if Fat Matt Damon is listening, whatever your stupid ass name is.
Wasn't he in Breaking Bad?
He was in Breaking Bad.
He was in
Todd.
Breaking Bad and Friday Night Lights.
And Fargo.
Was he in Friday Night Lights?
Which
He gets a lot of
Fargo,
work.
which was the best show on TV
he
in the
plays
last
the
4
nerd.
years prior to the Chris Benoit story.
Yep.
Which is going to be the
We're
best.
coming for you, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my dick Billy Bob Thornton in
Yeah.
the first season.
So he's going into the first wrestling match, right? He's at the combine, and that's where he makes friends with Kevin Sullivan.
Yes.
And Kevin Sullivan.
We have to change it. He's got to be.
Kevin Sullivan's his best friend.
Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah.
What would be Kevin Sorbo?
It should be Eddie
It's Kevin
Guerrero.
Sorbo, who's a wrestler.
And Kevin Sorbo
who
has
you're allowed
been,
to use because he's a Christian. And
he has
the
been
Bible
locked
is
out of
public
Hollywood.
domain.
Exactly.
So you're allowed to. Any Christian person is allowed. You can do their story.
Ooh, so let's get what's his face?
Kirk Cameron.
Kirk Cameron.
Yeah.
It was
Kevin
already
Sorbo.
Kevin Sorbo. So we get Kirk Cameron to play Kevin Sorbo.
Kevin Sorbo.
All right, I see what you're saying. So Kevin Sorbo walks up and he introduces him, Chris Benoit, to his wife. This is my wife Nancy, who hasn't been raped yet, by the way.
Yep.
Kevin and Chris is like, she hasn't been raped, and then they kind of have like a moment where he falls in love with her because she's not raped victim. So she's still
she's
perfect.
pure.
She's still pure. And then she's like, I just got to go back into the stock room to get more steroids, where that scientist is. You know,
Oh, it
and he's
happens then and there.
Maybe it doesn't happen then, but no. You know what? It's probably too early.
The rape? No, you want
I
to
thought it happened
disclose
at
that later
Carnegie
on.
Mellon.
Because you know where we find out that it's that the Bowflex guy is Neil deGrasse Tyson. It has to be the end of the episode where we see that guy putting on blackface makeup for some reason. At the end of episode like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
That'd be people watching at home. Go, oh shit! Yeah,
Damn! I can't wait for next week.
Yeah.
He just looks exactly like Neil deGrasse Tyson, but he's white. I'm like, well, that guy looks kind of weird, and then he puts the blackface on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's dude, this is like Vince Gilligan level shit.
Yeah.
Good,
And then
bro.
people on Twitter are going to be like, what's going to happen next week? You know, it's going to have the whole audience like debating and arguing.
Chris Hardwick, hey, you're here and talking Benoit. I really can't, you know.
What's
really
up,
can't
nerds? We're talking Benoit.
yeah. When it turned out the Bowflex salesman was also mentally retarded, and then he spoke a language that only Chris understood. Yeah.
All right, so then you want to take it back to modern day, right?
No, because we gotta like. It should
Oh, we got to go way back and then
work our way up
to
through
the
his
murder.
career. So he just sort of meets her. He's in his first wrestling match or whatever, and there has to be something that happens in the first wrestling match where it shows his promise, but then also him getting fucking dinged in the noggin.
Yeah, he doesn't have his character down, right?
Yeah.
He's ashamed of being French Canadian.
Yeah.
He's afraid of
He's
his
like,
French ass last
hey,
name.
I do not want people
Yeah.
to think to think I'm a retard.
Yeah, they're retired. Yeah, so he comes up with like a
And one of the other wrestlers is like, he's like, dude, I used to have an accent too. I'm actually from Turkey. You know?
Yeah.
And he's like, what I found that works is I smash a hammer into my forehead.
Yep.
And
Make it talk normal.
And it makes me talk. Makes me talk normal.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't know if they. So then Chris Benoit tries. He's like, oh my god, it works. It's like doing poppers, basically.
Wow.
And
they are also different.
So he also gets a
their asses are so wide.
He's really into poppers and smashing himself in the head with a hammer to get rid of his French Canadian accent.
Okay. We gotta have a scene where he tries the Bowflex Total Gym at
Well, that's
home.
what happens. He doesn't win this first match because his range of motion isn't good enough.
And his character's bad too.
No, I think he has to win the first match. That's too much. That's too much going on for the first episode. He can't also not.
I
win.
thought this was like episode 4.
No. We're still.
We're still
This is
in
episode
pilot.
1?
We're still on act. We're in act 1.
We're in act 1
Act
of
one.
episode 1.
Yeah. We made some
We still
go
haven't
ground.
landed on a cold open
This is
yet.
a dense show. That's what you're saying.
Oh yeah, there's a lot
Hey
happening.
man, you want to be a big boy? You want to be a real big boy television
You wanna be
writer?
David Chase?
This is the kind of work we do.
Okay.
45 minutes a day. Well, I'm already out of La Croix.
Breaks.
I'm ready for another one. I think, you know what? And this will be a risk, but I think we should give Roseanne a cameo.
I think so too. The thing is that you have
She
so
should
many
play
actors
Vader.
because of liberal Hollywood who have been blacklisted. Kevin Sorbo's one of them.
Oh, you know what we should do?
Roseanne's one of them.
I'm gonna
Tim Allen's another one
I'm
of them.
gonna get my people out to John Milius to write the speech.
He's right wing too.
The speech that Chris Benoit gives before killing his son with wrestling.
You gotta get Milius in the
Milius will do that.
Yeah, he
Mil-
can crush that shit.
I've known him for years.
Yep.
Do it.
We gotta have David Mamet in the room.
500 men went into the water, Chief. How about we just use John Milius' speech from Jaws?
I think that's
And then we can credit him as the writer of the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, option
from the mind that brought you Jaws.
We don't even have to do this. Sorry for having
written by John Williams.
Sorry for having such a sinister
speech from Jaws before he kills his son.
You know how you tell that sheep? You tell by looking from the tail to the dorsal fin. They got black eyes, lifeless eyes, like a doll's eyes.
You know what? You don't have to pay him if you just say the speech in real life. Then
you quote me.
You quote yourself.
Yeah, that's good. Let's do a video of me saying the speech.
You just need a video of you.
Yeah, just by chance.
No, you just came up with it.
Because they have to prove that I've seen Jaws.
Which you haven't.
You haven't. I haven't seen.
For the record,
I don't even
you
know
have
what
not.
it is. I've never even heard of John Williams.
I don't know who John Williams is.
I've never. John Milhouse? What are you talking about?
Milhouse.
Richard
From The
Milhouse.
Simpsons. Yeah.
Milhouse from The Simpsons.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know. Did I ever tell you guys the story of the USS Indianapolis?
No, I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
No.
What's the story?
They were on a mission to bring the atomic bomb to the Enola Gap.
Wow.
And so it was a mission so secret that when the Japanese torpedo boat hit Indianapolis, no distress signal went out. And so 500 men went into the water.
Oh my God.
And it took 2 days before the rescue boats showed up.
That's crazy.
Tiger sharks showed up.
Whoa.
And they got lifeless eyes.
Like what?
Like black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
What?
And then when they sink those teeth into you, and those black eyes roll back white. And something about the screaming is horrific.
Yeah.
I'll have to go find a transcript from Jaws. I mean,
from the story that you...
From the thing that I'm saying right now.
The story you heard.
Spontaneously. The word-for-word thing I'm saying now.
Exactly.
By chance might exist elsewhere.
So that's how we can...
Well, you wrote it down in your diary.
I'm telling you, dude. Maverick Illegal Department.
We're gonna do our own legal on this project. We're not hiring any lawyers.
The legal bad boy. Stay tuned next week for Act 2 of the Chris Benoit story.
And it's every week.
A Netflix original.
It's 5
every
acts.
single week until they give us the show. That would be a fun project. We should sit down and not actually do that.
That would actually be pretty fun.
Anyways, so Jeffrey Epstein was whacked by the Clintons.
He's not dead
shit.
though, right?
No, not yet.
They gave.
Yeah.
It's Godfather 2 with Hyman. He got Hyman Roth.
Yeah.
Damn. It's pretty funny.
What?
That he almost got.
Yeah, he not only did he almost get got, but it's like, did you see this? The guy they think did it is like a cop that was like worked at
Hell yes.
some like suburb of New York who had murdered 4 guys, and like a month ago he got.
Woo! Wait, he worked there? He worked at the prison, or
No,
just?
this is a guy who
He was in prison.
who prior to that he was a police officer who had like murdered 4 people.
Hell yeah.
As part of some like corruption drug running scheme.
Yes.
And a month ago they found a cell phone in his cell. They confiscated it, and then he was like, there was some charges being filed against him for having that, and his lawyers were like, before anyone goes through that phone, like the U.S. Attorney's Office needs to put like a clean team on it. They're like, there's confidential information on that phone or whatever. So it's
wow.
I mean, how sloppy the Clintons have gotten at murdering people. Which it's so funny watching like the media try and debunk the Clinton kill list because there's like 300 people, and it's like they're like all of these are like none of them are connected. Like most of them have been proven to be suicides or whatever. Like who do you know that knows 300 people that have killed themselves? Not just know. The people that have like inconvenienced you in the slightest way. It's like, oh, it turns out that guy that fucking scratched my car, he killed himself. And remember last week when I got into an argument at the bodega with that guy? He killed himself.
He also killed himself.
He killed himself. Oh yeah, no, that old landlord I had that didn't give me my security deposit back. Yeah, he was at the gym and choked himself to death while bench pressing. Oh no, he's not new to working out. He's been exercising for 35 years. He's been benching for a very long time.
Accident.
Somehow made the kind of mistake that literally just never happens. Even a 14-year-old
You can roll it off your head somehow.
Exactly. It's something that happens when like a child who's working out alone in a basement who's never touched weights before might do.
First time.
But somehow this guy, you know. And by the way, this is real. These are actual.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy killed himself and he shot himself in the head twice.
From behind.
right. There were pennies in his eyes. I don't know how
he was
got
on
those
his
in.
knees.
Remember that guy that was investigating me because I murdered his wife? Remember that guy whose wife died? Who I hated his wife, and then she died in mysterious circumstances, and then her husband, who thought I did it, apparently he killed himself too.
The same way.
And
He also took those two. He also shot himself in the head from behind, just like she did 2 weeks ago.
Did you see
2 weeks
that-
prior.
This story about there was like a U.S. attorney in Baltimore that like just like left work. He's like, "See you later, guys," and then drove 2 hours out of town, like rolled his car into a shallow pond, got in the back seat, and stabbed himself to death with a pen. And they're like, "Oh, that's a suicide." That's clearly a suicide.
Classic suicide.
You drive 2 hours out of town.
You know, you've heard that in emo songs, the way you kill yourself.
I'm gonna drive 2 hours away.
Fucking Adam song.
Yeah.
Got in the car, drove to Harrisburg, rolled it
Took out my
into a
pig.
shallow pond, got my penknife, sat in the backseat, stabbed myself.
That spell is ready. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging.
It's not gonna fight. God damn it. That was weak.
And then it'll tell you to split some of the logs because you need full logs, you need half logs, you need three-quarter logs, you need.
Logs.
If you
what
hold.
the fuck?
What?
That's small. That's.
It's a tiny ass little shelter.
I thought it was gonna be.
You know how much wood you need? Like heating up a big place takes a lot.
I was just testing.
Hey, there she is.
What the fuck? The fuck is that? What is that?
I don't know, but she runs away.
She's super fast.
Yeah, don't follow her. She will take you to shit that kills you. All right. Well, how close to the house is done? So you're full on food. You are thirsty though, so you go drink from the river.
Okay.
And just hope that Jimmy didn't pee in it.
Rushing it out. All right. So this isn't sliced like a normal New Haven either. They don't do triangles, do you? No, you don't. No, normal New Haven slice wouldn't be in a triangle.
Yeah,
No,
definitely.
no.
Oh, all day. Grew up on West Street. Absolutely.
No. In around 8 months, No, I'll get the oven. What's your name? Yeah, Cass. So I talked to Cass, and she had her head down, by the way, in there. She's got a mural, a shrine to me behind. She's like, we have a system for when you came. We knew you'd come. Oh man, did you just put that up?
I've had it up for a long time. It's for you to come. We definitely do so many like drills for when you come. We got this bell for luck.
I guess I caught them at a bad time because they weren't open. So they open it. The kid who generally runs it is not here. He's getting his blood work done in Connecticut, back home. So the whole thing's a shit show. So the other partner streams in here, finishes up the pizza, and here we go.
Don't know why the website. We are not open.
Yeah.
I'm here. You're going to get in our beats. That's it.
It looks great. Now, I have struggled getting New Haven pizza outside of New Haven. They have a Pepe's in Plantation? Horrible. It was horrible. Pepe's, and they said we're going to be better. No, you do. They should be ashamed of themselves. Because not only me, I've had, everywhere I go, people like that. Pepe's is a disgrace. These guys, I think, were involved in a place in Fort Lauderdale that I didn't think was great. So, not Cass, but the other. So, long story short, I hope, and I can tell,
I don't like this place. Light be with you. Be careful. What can I do for you? Light bless you.
Light be with you. Well met. Safe.
that seemed pretty good. Good undercarriage. This is the best I've felt. I can already tell I'm such an expert at my beats. And yes, if you see a beats on the sign, that means New Haven. That means drop your draws, drop your drink, drop your balls, and run, because they have New Haven. You hear this, that, Jersey, Manhattan, Chicago. No, the best pizza in the world. I've been to Italy. I've done the reviews. The best pizza is in New Haven, period. This is the best feeling New Haven pizza I've had outside of New Haven, or at least in the Florida area. I remember there was one I thought was pretty decent in Providence. I have high hopes. This is better than anything I felt outside of New Haven. One bite. Everybody knows the rules. And I want this to be great. Now, was there hanky-panky with who's making the pizza? Maybe. Okay. I wanted it to be great. And it is great. It does New Haven justice. Now, no doubt, this answers the question, can you make a New Haven style pizza? Outside of New Haven, you can't, because it's it. I'm so confused on whether you just have to get the right pizza maker here, or is the kid who is in Connecticut gets his blood work done. Whatever the case may be, this, what I'm eating right here, is spectacular, and it is true New Haven style pizza. I'm gonna go. I just want to take a sec. I mean, look what you got there. Look at the undercarriage. Look at the crust. It's everything I love about it. $8.4. It's all fun and games, and I do love Cass. All right. So it's great. It's great. The question now becomes, shoot, if you weren't here,
Yep.
who's making my pizza?
Anthony.
But did you make this, or did he make this? Because what? Now you got great score. This does New Haven justice.
I have another pie that I just.
But I did. It was like he's streaming down. So if like I'm putting my reputation on the line, like yes, this is New Haven style. I haven't found that anywhere else. But I'm gonna be on the lookout if my people come in. I know it was floppy. It was. So I based the whole trip for this. And then she's like, well, we're not open. It's like, well, we drove 2 hours. Not anything outside New Haven.
Picture.
You get a little picture of that. Yeah.
Thank you, Dave.
Jesus, dude. Dude, why is there so many PvP hordes here? Monkas. No, you don't touch them, chat. If you touch them, they call the police and then you die. In game. You don't touch any NPCs in WoW. Dude, Aaron. Tell me you don't hate Aaron. He literally cries every 4 episodes. Okay, you gotta watch a Holy! Dude, actually insane loot! What? Can we get some hardcore in the chat, gentlemen?
How are you? Safe travels. Be good.
Great to meet
What
you.
can I do for you? Safe travels. What's on your mind?
Welcome.
Well met. See you soon.